Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the WrestleBuddy 2022 Watch Along for WWE Crown Jewel. I'm Nick the Geek, and I'm joined by two wonderful people today. I'm joined by the Quizmaster himself, Matty Laws. Matty, how in the hell are you doing?
Doing good. As you said, we are here for Crown Jewel 22, or as I like to call it, WWE Crown Jewel Imminent Threat. So we'll see how this show goes. Like we said on the prediction show the other day, there's some to be excited about. There's some that we're really not looking forward to, but all in all, I feel like they deliver on the Saudi shows at least 7 out of 10 times.
Seven out of 10 the last few years, so I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's been good.
And we are joined today by, I believe, is this your first watch along, Dutch?
No, I was on one other.
Yeah, with us for another one. This is
either way, Clash at the Castle. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were with us for Clash. In that case, returning for the second time to the watch alongs is Tyler P. Is Dutch Mantel himself. How are you doing?
Doing great, gentlemen. It's always a pleasure being with you all, and looking forward to Crown Jewel. Like Matty said, they've actually been surprisingly very good shows. So happy to join you guys.
Well, the show is starting. Let's just have a check out comments.
So I heard you guys talking about
David?
it before we went.
Hey, David.
I heard you guys talking about it before we went live. You guys were saying what matches you're most excited for. It's the match that starts the show for me. It's Brock and Bobby. That's what I'm so excited for.
Yeah, I'm glad they're starting off with that one. I'm with you, Matty, because that's going to be just a barn burner. Like JR, I'll just steal one of his phrases.
And a big wave to you as well, Roik.
Yeah. Hello. I was just telling Nick, Matty, that Logan Paul cannot do Bobby Heenan or Matt Riddle. Nick educated me on that with the camel entrance on the press conference, because that's classic. If anybody needs to go check out the Heenan camel run-in when they were in Vegas at WrestleMania.
When they were in the car park in Vegas, that WrestleMania.
I think
that's true. They were, yeah.
The only other person that made Camel look good was Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
I will say Randy Orton would have made Camel look amazing, but Vince was that's not a Randy Orton thing.
You wouldn't ride a camel, Randy.
That's not being the legend killer.
Randy, look him dead in the face. I'm Randy Orton, and I'm telling you, I would ride a camel.
What are you doing to us, Vince? Come on, let him ride the camel.
Oh.
Are we starting with Uncle Howdy? Or
what does everybody think of Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy?
It might be okay.
The makeup was bloody awful.
I think we talked about this in the weekly pod last Sunday.
Yeah.
And I had said I'm all for it just being Bray Wyatt. Like, we never see Uncle Howdy other than on screen.
Yeah, I am completely happy with that. I don't want to see Uncle Howdy.
Because if you're gonna bring Bo in, but don't bring him in as insert random fucking gimmick here. Like, Bo Dallas is a good
where it makes sense.
Good character. Yeah. If you need an example of how good Bo Dallas is at getting something over, they relegated him and Curtis Axel to the B team, and they made it work.
Mm-hmm.
No, they did. I thought it was brilliant how they did that. You're exactly right.
And the Miz Taraj, like Bo Dallas, and you brought him to the main roster with the Bo Leave gimmick.
Yeah.
And he made it work.
I love that.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I popped when Sting did the after interview. I think it was with Jerry Lawler, and then Bo Dallas comes out there, and then Sting, gets the Scorpion Death Drop on him. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So it's Cole, starting with Cole and Bad News.
No. Wade is Wade.
Oh, Wade.
I would like for him to bring Bad News Barrett back as like a gimmick as the ringside announcer, but for God's sake, I'm so happy to see that he made the flight out, because I do like him and Cole on commentary with no Vince in their ears.
I think they work really well together, but the other thing is the reason he's been brought him up is because one of the large problems the main roster commentary teams had is they don't know anything about these NXT wrestlers because they don't watch NXT.
Yeah.
And Wade Barrett was down there with them
for years.
He was.
So, all of them. And here we go, boys. The probably the best match of the night. Hopefully.
It's got to be. It's up there.
Bobby Lashley is a statue of a human.
Oh, he
built
is.
like a Greek god.
Absolutely. Perfect term.
Greek god doesn't even do it justice. Like, he is Zeus. He is like the physical form of your god of gods.
Dude is black.
He's got muscles upon muscles, right? Like the commentators point out, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to this because they what they can do with this this match, because we saw it at day one, the first encounter they had.
No, it was Royal Rumble.
Oh, Royal Rumble. See, I'm off. Thank God I got you guys.
And it was not a good match, and it had a terrible finish.
I enjoyed it.
I know you did. Don't watch it again, Matt. As we said on the podcast, you have a happy memory of that match.
I was watch it back. I have happy memory of that match, and I have happy memory of laughing at the people booing the first match on that card. So,
But as you pointed out yesterday, Matty, this is Brock in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do we know about Brock Lesnar in Saudi Arabia? He could not be fucking asked.
And cannot like to lose. It's too damn hot. He's a Canadian boy.
I would love to see Bobby get the win here. And I know I said Bobby. I know on the podcast the other day, I said Bobby was Brock was the one that got victory number 1. But it was Bobby thanks to Roman interference.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Brock getting the win here and then sending us maybe to. Why are we getting a promo? Gives me time to talk.
No, it does. It actually helps you out.
It gives me time to talk. But Brock getting the win here, it gives us a reason to see Brock back at either Royal Rumble or, God forbid, if you guys want to stretch this all the way out to WrestleMania, which is 5 months' time. But I see Royal Rumble. I see Brock getting the win here. Bobby going for him for the Rumble.
Yeah, it's probably unpopular, but my prediction when I did it, I did Lesnar. I actually went with Brock.
Well, no, the thing is, it's Brock in Saudi Arabia, and Brock in Saudi Arabia likes to win. He doesn't like to lose. And as Matty
he wants the victory.
He can't really be fecked because the man lives in Canada and he hates the heat in the desert.
Poor Ricochet.
Poor Ricochet.
A minute and what? 13 seconds?
12. Minute and 12.
God's sakes.
Minute and 12 seconds. Then there was the god-awful Cain Velasquez match, which was 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
That one, I 100% feel like nobody talked to each other before the match. They literally went out there and was like, let's make this look as real as possible. And they ended it in, what, another 2 minutes?
2 minutes,
3
2
minutes?
minutes and 3 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, Cain Velasquez, that was disappointing. When he came out, he had such a big debut with Rey Mysterio, and then afterwards, it just all went downhill. I think injuries and then.
Sorry to cut you off, Dutch.
No.
We have to remember, though, like, Brock has put out one really good match in Saudi Arabia, and it was with someone he enjoyed working with in Roman Reigns. Brock has, I think, put off the fact that he enjoys working Bobby, because it's another guy that's believable that, hey, this guy can beat the shit out of me and you guys will believe it.
Yeah.
So I wholeheartedly think that this is going to be the match that I feel they had at Royal Rumble, but you guys tell me they didn't.
No.
But for God's sakes, Bobby, please take a good German suplex this match. Your head is
don't land on your shoulders again.
Yeah, that's bad. You never want to do that. But I'm with you. They're credible. I mean, that's what makes this match good.
Well, they're both legit fighters. Like, you put these two in a cage, it's a literal coin toss of who's going to win.
Right.
Well,
Like,
so
I watched a UFC match with my brother where a man ran at Bobby Lashley, kicked him in the leg, and shattered his own leg
yeah.
because Bobby is just that sturdy of a man.
So
That's
I've
impressive.
I've always talked about it with my brother because he's like, what would happen if these guys had an octagon fight? I love that people like to talk up Bobby Lashley's octagon career. If you go back and watch more than one fight, you'll notice Bobby likes to smother his opponent by bringing them to the ground and using his wrestling acumen. Brock is the exact same way. That would be the most boring fucking UFC fight I've ever watched.
They'd literally be on the mat for about 5 minutes until one of them tapped out.
Yeah, I was about to say, and another thing, Brock only has one submission victory. Lashley only has one submission victory. It'd be a fun it'd be a fun fight, just for the thought of it, but it's not going to be one of those, oh, these two guys are going to just stand there and bang with each other.
No,
because Lesnar's got a good right hand.
He does.
Lashley's got a good uppercut. Other than that, both those boys ain't much of throwers.
No.
See, this is what I love. You're seeing the intensity from Brock. You're not seeing the cowboy Brock right now. You're seeing the legit, more of what we're used to. I like how he changed that up for this match. That's how you need to be. Both guys are just looking focused.
It's
well, they've got to take it seriously.
You said, Dutch,
he's still smiling.
Intensity.
He is smiling, and that's the thing. He even teased me because even with his facials there, that's what's so good. And then, like you said, Nick, that smile.
Well, here's the thing, though. Lesnar can smile, and here comes Bobby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lesnar can smile, and you can still be beyond intimidated. Spear.
Yeah, the spear already.
Lesnar may have an injured leg after that steel step shot. Guys, there's no way, right? Okay, no. Lesnar rolled out of the ring.
Honestly, I figure this is going to be a Goldberg rush.
A quick match.
But just a sprint from start to finish is what I figured.
Well, and then Lashley also has that, I didn't beat you in the back of his head.
Yeah, because he didn't.
Because Lashley has been booked as a competitor.
Yeah.
If we know one thing about this version of Lashley, he is the competitor. He wants to prove himself. Because Lashley's winning that world title again. I wholeheartedly believe he's holding that belt again.
Oh, he deserves it.
That's Another spear number 3. That's 1, 2. Oh, Lesnar kicked out.
Means he's not injured.
Yeah. I could talk Lashley up all day, and that's because he's a Colorado boy. I'm a Colorado boy. He went out to Missouri for some part of his schooling. I was born and raised in Missouri. It's a bit of a bias there. Lashley's a guy, though. Lashley is a guy that I've always believed that Lashley could carry this company. Just not. Oh God!
Taking him on your shoulders.
Yeah.
He does it all the time. He twists to the side and
Here we go again.
Oh, he does. Yeah,
this is how he separated his shoulder last year.
Well, you guys have to remember that's probably the reason he's taking it like that is because he tore his other shoulder when he was early in his career. So a separation and a tear are two completely. Oh, God damn it!
That just looks bad.
It's not a good way. You need to land him as flat backed as possible.
Oh my God.
F5.
F5.
Oh, but the knee's not there. The knee was there enough to F5 him.
Yep, it was. He was favoring it early.
Lashley kicked out of an F5, boys.
That's huge.
That is huge. I don't think he kicked out of one in St. Louis.
No, he didn't.
Because he kept slipping away from it.
But Nick brought up a great point. This does remind you kind of like the Goldberg, Lesnar, not in the same way, but just how it, like you're saying, it's more of a sprint in a way, even though they're not going fast.
Same as Drew Lesnar was a sprint.
Well, this is feeling at this point now. This is kind of feeling more of a Lesnar Goldberg from their Mania match.
Yeah.
Where both men are hitting very powerful moves. Both men are annihilating each other. We haven't necessarily seen all that much offense from Lesnar because they've done a really good job at showing that I love this spot. Come on, hit it.
Oh, that looked bad. I mean, in a good way.
That was good. Lesnar sold that like $1 million.
He did.
But yeah, no, Lesnar. I think Lesnar Goldberg from Mania is how this match is kind of going. Both men are just unloading everything. Spear number 4. At 5. Can I just say, I'm so glad Lashley brought back the one-handed spine buster.
The Farouk, Ron Simmons
spine 100%.
It's a great move.
Lashley and Ron Simmons, both those guys are believable for doing that move because you would believe that they'd put you through the fucking floor if they were to hit you with it.
They're both stupidly strong.
It's in.
Yes, he can.
He's got the hurt lock in.
Yeah. Will he submit?
You know what match I'm really upset didn't get enough time? We're going to take it all the way back to 2017. Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. Yeah. If they would have given that match 5 more minutes.
Of all time.
No, it is not. I absolutely love Great Balls of Fire. Rest in peace, Jerry Lee Lewis.
It's the worst of all time.
R.I.P. the Killer. Yeah,
I love that
Rest
song.
In peace, Jerry Lee Lewis.
I love that song, but that is a terrible name for a pay-per-view.
Bro, I'm naming, if I ever own a wrestling promotion, it's called GBOF, Great Balls of Fire. That's the promotion.
Do we think Michael Hayes may have came up with that since he's into the music? Do you think Freebird, a little influence there?
No, that was a Vince.
Oh, okay, it was a Vince thing. For some reason, I was thinking maybe I could kind of see Michael P.S. Hayes maybe pitching that because he was such a music
Lesnar's
guy,
down to one knee.
Possible.
Yeah, P.S.
But the reason I brought that up is, could you imagine if this match ended all Great Balls of Fire? Because Joe had him in the Coquina clutch.
Yeah.
Lesnar got him up for an F5, and that was the match.
Yeah.
Why would you camera cut there? Why would you camera cut there, Kevin?
I don't know.
Because Kevin Dunn is a freaking weirdo. It's giant beaver teeth. They just clack on the keyboard as he watches the match. He can't help it.
He's got a fever.
Oh, he's going for the Bret Hart reversal.
Yes.
No way.
That's how
he Bret Harted him. He Bret Harted him.
Oh my God.
That right there was a sucky finish. That was worse than getting him up into an F5. That was a sucky finish, guys.
Okay, this was disappointing. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
they blew it again. They blew it again.
They did. I don't want it now. I don't want to see another match.
Good,
guys. It
was
good.
But the finish.
It's Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, and you give us that as the ending. Like, yeah, it's cool that you do that type of a technical spot with those two big beefy boys.
But it's the finish.
No, this match should have ended with Brock Lesnar annihilating Bobby Lashley because he can't pin him.
Yeah.
That match ended. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. What here, David? Yeah. Ends with a loud mid thud.
That's yeah.
Like a loud thud would have been something, but David had to add that this wasn't even a good loud thud. This was a mid.
Right. I'd just like to point out his shoulders weren't on the mat.
No, he wasn't. Not for the 3 count.
No.
So
gotcha. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to attack him again.
So, what do you guys think? This is going to happen at Survivor Series instead of Royal Rumble, and Matt's going to be sad, huh?
What, unless we get the Hurt Business versus Team Lesnar?
Bro, who the fuck is Team Lesnar going to be?
I don't know.
Lesnar, Braun, Omos.
No, Omos would be in the Hurt Business.
Oh, dear God, because he's with MVP. Motherfucker. Sorry for that random outburst of anger, fans.
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It added, yeah.
I'm so mad. That match could have been so good.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say the match wasn't good, but I'm with you. It's the finish that tainted it. Oh,
Finish was balls, man.
yeah.
And Triple H is good at booking finish. Oh, dear God, I'm worried about the main event now.
Yeah.
Guys, if we start with a thud and end with a thud, this will fall under the worst crown jewel we've had.
I honestly just want Roman to beat him in 3 seconds.
You
guys start the match. Superman punch, spear, 1, 2, 3, walk away.
You guys gave me shit because I want Logan Paul to get speared out of a moonsault.
No,
I would love that.
No, because it will get somebody hurt who's an amateur. Do it out of a frog splash. It's more realistic. I know you want him upside down so he lands on his head.
Hey, Wrestle Buddies, how many of you would actually be upset about that?
Yeah, let's take a vote.
No one would be upset about Logan Paul landing on his head.
I'm not even hoping for his head because that's
War Games advert.
Be the next.
Well, I'm getting a War Games advert anyway.
War Games advert, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Yeah, War Games advertisement.
So
why does Cap always have a different thing? Like whenever we have promos, he has like commercials for beer.
What he's watching on normally whenever we're doing the streams, whenever I was over there, we were watching off of his TV and we were watching it off of either his Roku, which is what I'm watching off of right now, and I've got the same advert as you right now.
Yeah.
And he's got his PlayStation. He could also be streaming from his room off of his laptop or his desktop. So there's 3 variables there, but 2 of those variables are things that I have similar streaming to, and it's the same thing. So the only thing I can say is regional difference.
I'll take you on that. Hell, my country fits into yours 52 times just in Texas, so...
Which is ridiculous to me. Every time
23 times.
Every time I look at a map, it looks so big, and then you guys are like, "Nah, it's like the size of Texas," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
No. Texas is 23 times bigger than the UK.
You're fucking kidding me, guys.
I did not realize that.
The entire United Kingdom fits into Texas 23 times.
Okay, so Dave says he's streaming off of Sportsnet in Canada. Right now, we've got Liv Morgan promotion. What do you have, David?
Liv with the Money in the Bank briefcase right now.
I've actually got a Bel Air Big E commercial.
Huh. What are you streaming off of, Dutch?
Yeah, it's Peacock. I mean, so
no, like the device. The device.
Just off the app, just on TV. A TV over here as I'm watching off the desk.
I'm assuming it's regional differences then, because I'm streaming off of my TV as well.
It's got to be. That's probably what it is, because now it's.
Hell, I'm still on the network.
See, and I'm envious.
Well, you know what, Nick? Not all of us are lucky like you. Maybe put your foot in your mouth and shut up for a second.
No, it's not my fault. I have a superior search function. I have a superior search function. Functionality.
I thought you guys were supposed to get Peacock at the beginning of this year. Fuck you guys.
Well,
Maddie just dropping that.
I'm so mad.
Yeah, but you can't be mad at me. I told you can watch Bleach on the Disney.
You got a good point there. No, but so even on Peacock, they still don't have everything that the network had to offer. And that's what irritates me, is because if I were to go back and do, we got Damage Control versus the Alexa and Asuka.
You have new music.
I keep up with the weekly programming.
So I wonder what the outfits were going to be like for this.
I kind of dig Dakotas. I kind of dig Dakotas. I like.
Io looks like a motocross racer.
Io literally looks like she's missing a helmet, and she'd be
a motocross rider.
But I kind of dig Dakota's a big Mortal Kombat fan, so I was expecting something similar to that. She's kind of got like an inverted Frost gear, without being so scantily clad.
Yeah.
She's holding her wrist. I seriously hope she's not hurt.
I hope not either.
Like
And
she was
Okay.
holding her wrist for a lot of the entrance, so I'm really hoping like it's not irritating her.
Yeah, me as
should be
well.
all right. Maybe the tape's just on too tight.
Could be.
And Dakota and Io as a team, like I love this pairing because you've got the solid striker that Dakota Kai is, and then you've got the aerial presence of Io, and then you've got Bailey, who's very technically sound. So, like as a faction, Damage Control should be doing a hell of a lot better.
Well, that's been my thing.
Well, for a start, they shouldn't be getting squashed by the champion in minutes as a group.
In a ladder match.
Yeah.
It's hurting their momentum. I didn't mean to interrupt. That's all I was agreeing. It's to me, I don't know. That's what makes this match so interesting to me. The title match here.
So, David, since you're the most active in my chat, am I going to be getting Mexican food or am I going to be getting like subs for lunch?
No answer yet? Come on.
Yeah, I was about to say I've got a burrito place that I'm really a big fan of, and I've got my favorite sandwich place. So either way, you're not failing me, David.
Now you guys are making me hungry.
I'm sorry, I haven't eaten all day, so I need to.
No, you're fine. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm with you. I've had a healthy breakfast of Halloween cookies left over.
David, I love the way you think. That's why you are my friend, David.
I'm starting to kind of understand Asuka a little bit better. That used to annoy me that you couldn't understand her, but now I'm starting to comprehend
her
it.
English has gotten so well since joining NXT.
Yeah.
But me and my fiance have said for years, just let her cut her promos in Japanese.
Yeah. Put subtitles up.
Yeah, we live in a day and age where we can fucking do that. I've literally got live subtitles going right now. You can have a translator be like, oh, so this is her promo, this is what she's saying, translate it in English, match it up, and we're fucking golden. Let Asuka, Shinsuke, let fucking Santos Escobar cut promos in Spanish because oh my god, that dude is so goddamn talented.
Oh,
whenever he's speaking in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I love Asuka's gear out here.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's very Marty Jannetty.
I know I'm weird. I know I'm weird because I actually genuinely look forward to these Saudi shows for seeing what these women do because of their like, oh, it's a restraint on what they're able to wear. No, they've got a lot more canvas to work with now.
Yeah, it's progressed. I think that's always been the thing. Because wasn't it Natty and Lacey Evans?
Oh my god!
When they came
Natalia
out,
and Naomi and the fucking 4XL long sleeve.
Yeah,
yeah, you can tell it was too large.
I think the best gear I've seen so far, and it's because like it's hard to fuck up her gear. Rhea Ripley in the Women's Elimination Chamber. That like her Catwoman get up like that looked so good.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Asuka's gear, you can tell that's an Asuka gear. It kind of looks like she moved like her bottoms, like her trunks, and moved it up to her chest area because she's got the back pockets on like her breast.
Yeah, it's clever, man. It's so neat. I was going to tell you, speaking of Rhea Ripley as Catwoman, that made me want to be like Batman. Thank you. That's what I was going to say. No.
Oh, where is my phone, Matty? I'm forwarding you something, mate. On you got WhatsApp?
I can reinstall it. I haven't used it.
No, it's okay. I'll see if I can transfer it from WhatsApp to Twitter.
Sounds good to me, brother.
It's hilarious. You need to see this.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
No.
this match. I'm with you.
David, I watch deathmatch wrestling. I've seen someone take a pile driver onto a cinder block, get concussed, and then think the match was still going after the 3 count had been counted.
No, I can't send it on
Wow.
Twitter.
Unfortunately, Suzuki versus Asuka is one of the only matches that I can't sit through and watch all the way because I am so just unnerved. Like, yeah, I'm not going deep into shit, but yeah, no, like that match just unnerves me to no end. Kudos to Asuka for being a fucking player, though. God damn.
Very nice spot.
It was.
That's a good pinning combination.
Very.
It was.
Alexa is a very underrated technical wrestler. She is very good in the ring.
No, she's good in the ring. She's not very good in the ring.
Yeah,
everybody is far too flippant with how they grade wrestling these days. Like, the word great should not be used as often as it is, and very good means that they're almost great, and she's not almost great. She's good.
What about really good? Because, like, yeah, her timing is off here and there, but she's really good at selling. She's phenomenal at selling.
No, she's really good at selling. I'll give her that.
No. The fact that you're able to just do this and then turn your arm outward like that.
Yeah, but the problem with that spot is once you've seen it, you've seen it.
Bro, she makes real crying happen when she does that. She is real.
Oh, I know.
I'll say, I might be one to argue with you here, Nick.
No.
She's phenomenal.
I'm arguing the point that you said she's a very good technical wrestler. She's not.
Okay, she's a good technical wrestler. I'll say she's a good technical wrestler.
She's a good worker in a catch-as-catch-can style. She's not a technical wrestler. She does. Brian Danielson is a
bright
technical wrestler. Is a technical wrestler.
Brian Danielson is a technical genius. Him and Zack Sabre are in a league of their own.
Yes, but they are technical wrestlers. Benoit was a technical wrestler.
So
was a technical wrestler.
You named 4 not even geniuses. You named 4 maestros of technical wrestling.
I'm using them as an examples. I was getting to Brett and Owen on the next on that list.
That's great examples.
Exactly. That's the whole point. To a certain extent, Charlotte Flair is a great technical wrestler, but she's more of a catch-as-catch-can style. Alexa Bliss is a very catch-as-catch-can style wrestler.
Now, this is a match that needs to be given more time. Let Asuka and Io just have a 20-minute match.
Well, I'm hoping that we get in the next couple of years as a singles match for the title.
I don't want couple of years. I need it like within the next year because didn't someone say Asuka just had her 37th, 38th birthday?
I think so.
She might have been, but I'm with you. From what we're watching now, I would like to see singles match.
Asuka is Japanese,
and
Japanese wrestlers wrestle into their 60s because they're built differently. Look at Minoru Suzuki. I can't believe I'm going to say this name. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say, look at she who shall not be named.
Oh, I'll say her name just to piss you off. Meiko Satomura?
Yeah. All right. Look at her. She's
the
like
final boss. The final boss.
Shut up. Shut up. She's like 152 years old. Right? But she's still wrestling.
That's Nick's bad word.
Asuka is 41.
Wow, 41.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
And she looks like she's about 32.
Yeah, I was about to say, Asuka has not aged a goddamn day since her days in fucking Japan.
Japanese people have fantastic genes. They don't age like the rest of us. They stay young for like years.
They do have great genes.
That was really good.
That was fucking beautiful.
Oh.
This is easily, we've only had 2 matches, but this is already the best match of the night.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, these ladies are working hard, and
this was the match that we were shitting on the most, Nick, during our predictions, other than Omos and Braun.
Why is this match happening? Why was this not the title match from Monday night? Why did they do the title match on Monday night?
But if they're letting these girls go and letting them just absolutely tear the house down. What's up, Angel? How you doing today?
Hey, how's it going?
Anybody?
Hey, since this is an international show, let us know what time you guys are watching this. I'm currently at 10:30 in the morning.
Where are you? And
I'm at 11:35 a.m.
And I am at 4:35 p.m.
So yeah, I was about to say we've got some time differences here in our team. So let us know where you guys are watching this from and what time it is. Because I love these international shows, because if they ever do another Australian show, I'm with you fellows at about 3 in the morning. I'll probably call into work that day.
Welcome to the world that I usually have to deal with, Matt. Do you know how nice it is being able to watch a a premium live event in the afternoon? That doesn't start at 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah, that would be nice, man. Because I forget about these time zone differences as well. I mean, with these Saudi shows and anything. And I can't get enough.
I love doing these shows with you guys.
Yeah, me as well. I enjoy them, and I'll tell you, I'm with you guys. Now she's favoring the leg Asuka, but I love that how her and Sky, just their chemistry already. Yeah.
Well, if you guys look, Asuka's got a knee brace on that right knee.
Yeah, she does.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
And with her not wearing her normal gear, she's not able to hide it under her knee pads like she'll normally be able to. So that's a target. That's something that Io Sky, who's been doing this for several years, and a striker like Dakota Kai can just attack. And now that I'm saying it out loud more, now that they've changed her name to Io Sky, Kai, and Bailey kind of work a little better than Shirai, Kai, and Bailey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a little bit of a nice rhyme to it.
Yeah, it sounds good, but fuck, her name's Io Shirai. That's just me.
No, I agree. I like a lot of the original names, but
Io
Sky's catchy.
Longer is an understatement. It should have been the length wasn't the problem. The finish was the problem.
Yeah,
Bobby's shoulders weren't even down.
Yeah, I was about to say sorry to interrupt you, Dutch, but yeah, what he said.
Oh, you're all right.
I don't think the match should have been longer. I think the match should have ended at the time that it did, because they've been beating the fucking hell out of each other for fucking 8 minutes.
End well.
Yeah, if you end the match better, because in the UFC, and I'm just going to use this as an analogy, both guys are cage fighters. You have 3 rounds, 5 minutes each. That is traditional cage fighting rules.
Okay, unless it's championship match.
I was about to say, unless it's championship match, then it's 5 rounds, 5 minutes. You are fighting for 15 to 25 minutes with intervals in between. In wrestling like this, that was a beautiful tornado DDT.
Yeah, that was really a nice move.
That might be the best tornado DDT I've seen in like years. Sorry, Fuego, but that was better than yours. Yeah, that was gorgeous.
Was good. Beautiful.
Sorry to interrupt that.
Oh.
Good. Oh.
Nice.
That was a
Jericho backbreaker.
Well, she does it different than Jericho, because Jericho did it as a tiger backbreaker.
Yeah.
She kind of does it more of like the stalled butterfly, and then drops them sideways.
Code red.
Oh. Fuck, I kind of need to stop talking. This match is getting really good.
No, you're good, man. It is. It's picking up. I'm enjoying hearing you guys, because you're helping me, because I'm having to cover it live coverage. So it kind of helps if I miss something. If you guys say something, that helps me too.
It's cool, dude.
Yeah, it was good.
Really good.
But yeah, no, to kind of
thanks for doing double duty, by the way, Dutch. We appreciate it.
I'm happy to help.
You're writing for us too, Dutch?
Yeah, he's doing the live coverage at the same time.
Hey, everybody in the chat, let's get a "Let's Go Dutch" chant going, because that's
that's hard to do.
I've never done that.
Oh, Tower of Doom.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, they're setting up for the Tower of Doom. I'll finish my point on the UFC thing. You got 15 to 25 minutes with intervals in between. The match that they had, the length wasn't the problem. It's the fact that you've got 2 guys who can legitimately brutalize each other, and you do the Bret Hart spot with them.
I know.
That makes no fucking sense. especially since we've got Omos versus Braun, which is now going to fill the spot of the big beefy boys doing big beefy shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It just it doesn't make sense. Beautiful top rope drop kick by
It
Asuka.
was.
Back to the
Missile drop
match.
kick, to be precise.
Back to the match. Sorry for going on my tangent.
No, I enjoyed it. It was good.
That shit just irritates me.
And Kai with Asuka's great. I wouldn't mind seeing these two in more matches.
Dakota Kai is ridiculously underrated in the ring.
Oh, she is.
She's not good on the microphone yet. But in the ring, she's got every asset of like a 4-tool player. That fifth tool is working on the microphone.
She'll get there though. And working with Bailey is going to help her a lot.
Working with Bailey, working with people like Charlotte, working with people like whenever she comes back, Sasha, people that know how to work. Becky Lynch whenever she comes back. Sorry,
guess what Becky's been doing while she's had a separate show?
Yeah, look at this shit.
I know it. She's Cyndi Lauper for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Dodge? How you doing?
Yep. Hey, Dodge.
Oh, he's shouting out David. Now, Angel, I do agree we could have gotten more with that match. There definitely could have been more going on with Brock and Bobby, but if you look at the variables in the match, how much more were you really wanting? You had a barricade break. You had them go through the table. You had suplexes. You had 3 spears. What? I'm not trying to be rude to the opinion, but I'm just wondering what more would you have really wanted in the match?
No, that's the thing. I think we got up to the build of the finish, a perfectly good match. It was exactly what I expected from Bobby Brock. It was a Goldberg Brock Lesnar sprint where they just power move after power move after power move after power move.
It's a
until
sprint,
you get
not
until
a
you
marathon.
until you go to a snappy violent finish. But they didn't have a snappy violent finish. They had a complete meh finish. And when you have a complete meh finish, it makes the match meh.
Oh, we got Nikki Cross.
Nikki,
Nikki Cross.
Let Nikki play.
Yeah, let her
swap
play.
the belts back.
I can't tell you guys. I absolutely
They're going to swap the belts back.
I don't care. I do
are.
not care. I love Nikki Cross. I love her so much. I hope she causes as much chaos in the women's division as possible. And I want her versus Asuka part 2.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I love Cross,
please.
man. Yeah.
I like this Nikki.
Yeah, psychotic, crazy
Nikki is great.
But Nick, I thought about this at work the other day.
Mm.
They brought back a version of the Sanity entrance.
I know.
I do understand that what it looks like they just brought Alan Angels into Violent by Design in Impact.
Mm-hmm.
What if he was brought in to replace Eric Young as the leader? What if Eric Young leaves Impact? Damo's literally on handshake appearances with every promotion that he's with.
Yeah. And
Alexander Wolf is with WXW. He's one of their current champions, is he not?
Yes, I believe so. I think he's the equivalent of the European Championship.
So Damo loses his next Progress match. That's his farewell to the Indies.
And Progress has still got a decent deal with WWE, so there's a connection still there.
So he never kind of left the family. What if we get the return of Sanity? And that would add a lot. I wouldn't say fresh air because it'd be different than fresh air. You're not breathing fresh air. This is
it wouldn't be nostalgia either, but it'd be it'd be a very big cog in a new wheel.
Like I said, it'd be like a wrench in a lot of plans because a lot of that's another faction to possibly go against the Bloodline. You've got Eric Young going, hey, Roman, you may be the head of the table, but what happened, a table is only a good so long as one leg is stable. One leg stable, you constantly hear that dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
there could be a Sanity versus Bloodline storyline there. That's just my headcanon. I love Sanity. I loved them from the start. I loved them.
I liked anything that pushed Eric Young because Eric Young is a terribly underrated worker.
Dude,
he's amazing. I love his work. Yeah.
I was about to say the amount of love that I have for Eric Young, because even in Impact, they were like, hey, you're going to be a scared fucking baby wuss for 5 years. And he made it work. And then he was
Don't fire Eric, man.
And then he was this random, like, yeah, Super Eric got over during that time. But then he was this like crazed, bearded psycho that, like, you know, I've been here for so long and I've never.
Then there was the militant business leader when he was the global champion.
He
shaved his head and turned heel. That was when he first turned heel, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was basically a version of the Un-Americans, but it actually worked.
I remember his heel run as Psycho Eric. That's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember the Global Force because I'm not gonna lie, I tuned out during the Global Force era of Impact.
No, not the Global Force. It was the Global Championship. It was the championship that Booker T created originally as the Legends Championship. That then became the TV Championship.
Okay.
That then became the Global Championship.
Okay, I remember what you're talking about now. I thought you said Global Force. That was my bad.
No, that was not a good era in Impact Wrestling.
Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, and I hate to say it. It's
now in AEW.
Yeah, AEW, exactly. Attacked Darby Allin. The guy's reinventing himself. I give him that. And definitely made.
He's there for a Sting match.
I feel like
we're going to see.
I feel like every time we bring up Jeff Jarrett, like Dan and Sam's ears just perk up.
Yeah, all of a sudden they sit there and go.
Yeah, they're like, there's a disturbance in the force.
It makes me want to sing that
boys.
song.
They're great.
Yeah, they are. I love the song that he sang that Road Dogg was actually singing. That brings me back.
And I'm home with my baby
tonight. Yeah.
That's literally the only words of that song that I know.
I don't know any of it other than that title. I'm terrible. If somebody were to ask me wait a minute, what we got here?
Oh,
somebody
dear
fucking
God.
It's the Paul brothers. Yeah.
We got shit 1, shit 2, and who is Neckbeard?
I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea.
They gotta be part of the. Oh, of course, he's got his fucking boxing title with him.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't even a real recognized title, is it, Nick?
I'm not sure. Nick would have to help us out. I don't know.
Help you out with what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to that god-awful promo by Logan.
No, you're fine.
That title that Jake's holding isn't even a real recognized title, is it?
No. I looked at it, and my best friend Chris is an absolute boxing aficionado, and I'm pretty sure that is not a real championship.
So the titles that they bullshit with on Triller are not real titles?
No.
Okay.
No, because you've got, if you're talking heavyweight boxing, you have the lineal championship, which is not a physical championship. You have the WBA championship. You have the WBC championship. And...
yeah, because the WBA is the World Boxing Association. The WBC is the World Boxing Congregation?
Corporation, I think it is, or confrontation. Either way, you have 3 main governing bodies. You have the American one, you have the English one, and you have the European one. And they all have 3 championships, and currently all of those belts are on Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. So,
Angel, if I get that tonight, like for 20 minutes, we just get Roman beating the dog shit out of Logan Paul. 20 to 25 minutes, you guys are going to see the happiest Matty you'll ever see.
Yeah, I don't even care if it's 3 minutes. I just want Roman to beat the piss out of him.
No, like that'll be the one match that people are like, oh, it was boring. It was one-sided for so long. Dude,
I'll pay to see Logan Paul get the piss beaten out of him for 20 minutes.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him get his, Roman just to dominate. But it's going to be interesting. And the cage match, it looks like that's coming up. So,
yeah, that's looking like it's next. So, I will let you guys know we will be coming up on an intermission soon because around a certain time, the Saudi government has a prayer to their God.
Okay.
And that'll give us time to plug whatever we want, bullshit with whatever we want. But, you know, we're probably going to also bullshit and do that stuff throughout the rest of the show. So,
it's just a bonus.
I'll talk about that. So, Buddy Wars.
Oh, yeah. We got Buddy Wars on Monday.
Monday night at 11 p.m. my time, we will be having the Buddy Wars quiz fighting. Now, Jimmy, Captain will be there.
The coward that Jimmy is.
That much I can confirm. The Captain will be there. Jimmy has not only backed out, but Jimmy has sent me an email of a man with a name that is ridiculous, and I shall not reveal here because I want to keep it as a surprise.
Oh,
Jimmy has found a replacement.
He's got the name?
Jimmy has found a replacement for Buddy.
Oh, my goodness.
I've no idea who this person is. He has a ludicrous name, or at least he has a ludicrous email address.
Can you at least flash the email for us?
No.
Can we see?
No, I'm not putting his email up. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to keep it as a surprise because I want people to find out on Monday. But I think this is ridiculous and a joke. And I think Jimmy has done this to sabotage the show. But I am a professional. And I'm going to carry on to the best of my abilities.
If we know one thing about Buddy Wars, it's that Nick will not have this be made a joke.
That I shall keep this as professional as humanly possible, and I shall make sure that the Buddy Wars tiebreaker goes off without a hitch. And at this point, I'm really hoping Cap wins. Because Jimmy has put me through an absolute nightmare over the last 2 months. All I wanted to do was bring the guys together for some honest-to-God, decent fantasy booking.
We have...
And Jimmy, with all his conspiracy nonsense, is silver hat and flipping tinfoil hat wearing bull, right, has turned this into a nightmare for me for the last 3 months. And now we've come to a tiebreaker, the worst possible situation in the final. And now he's backed out and left me in the shit. So he has done the best. He's sent me a replacement. I don't know who this replacement is. I have never met this man, but he will be Jimmy's replacement in the final. It's ludicrous. I'm going to keep it as a surprise.
Wow, Scarlett looks fucking phenomenal.
Oh, she always looks great.
Yeah.
Cool. She can melt me like a candle, if I'm being honest. I digress. Yeah, but that's seriously a great entrance. Love it. Seeing it in, the way they got it set up. I'm looking forward to this match, even though I know everybody's probably starting to get tired of it. It's going to be interesting, though, to see what they can do in the cage, though.
Her makeup, like whoever does makeup for WWE needs fucking a pay raise. Because the fact that you got spikes underneath someone's eye and that she's comfortable wearing them, you are top tier. Like Hollywood needs to pay you the big bucks to do some zombie shit.
Yeah, WWE's got top notch.
Also, how do you guys feel about Cross with hair?
I think it looks better.
Because I don't think we've really talked about it. But yeah, he looks younger. He looks like a legit badass. And if you were to do the silent assassin gimmick that they were trying to do at the beginning of NXT, that's how you want him to look.
Yep. No, I think it's a big improvement because you always knew he was shaving his head. And when somebody isn't going bald, I don't understand why they'd be shaving.
Well,
head.
he'd been doing that since Impact.
Yeah, but
he'd been shaving his head since Impact. So
but he looked like one of the dicks.
So depends on the match type.
Come
I
on.
say, David. I say it depends on the match type.
David, I will agree that Karrion Kross is an absolutely abysmal technical worker.
It depends on the match.
Karrion Kross is good at one thing, telling stories.
It depends on the
Karrion
match.
Kross, believe it or not, has timing. He's
There
never
you
late.
go.
He's always where he's supposed to be at the right time in the ring, usually before his opponent is if they're a bit sloppier. He might not be the best worker in the world, but his timing is down and his storytelling is first class.
Matches like this are the matches that he's the best at. It's the matches where he's able to have that apparatus of brutality.
Well, it's simple. Hide the negatives, accentuate the positives.
And for the love of God, don't let Scarlet mace Drew McIntyre or Fireball Drew McIntyre. Or...
No more interference. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she's not gonna get involved.
Bro, for the
Sure.
love of God, they've maced him, they fireballed him. We're one step away from the Mr. Fuji rice powder.
Hey, they may do it.
Salt in the eye. Salt in the eye.
And I do like these guys together. I'm wondering though, Drew's due for a win, but I get why you're building up Cross. That's what makes it so difficult doing a prediction on it. This is going to be a great match. I got a feeling, like you guys are saying, the story, just everything.
They
So
need
while
to
I
get
put
rid
up-
of that sword.
While I put up David's comment, I will also thank him for giving me the recommendation for what my meal will be today.
And what will that be?
I am getting the F train from my favorite sub shop in town.
Nice.
Yeah, my mouth's watering already. That sounds good.
So the F train is it's like a Philly cheesesteak, but you throw jalapeno peppers, Frank's Red Hot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's basically a spiced Philly cheesesteak, and that is literally one of
Ruining
the
the
things that Maddie
Philly
loves.
cheesesteak.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Nick's
No.
throwing in the flag there.
when
I'm
no,
not even American. I know that
it's-
is ruining the
so-
Philly cheesesteak.
that-
Hey,
Philly
he
that's
knows.
cheesesteak should contain cheese, steak,
steak and bread.
mushrooms, onions, and bread.
Yeah.
So
right? And maybe
that's-
some bell peppers.
no, that's
Right? But
that's
that is
that's
it.
why you'll be happy, Nick. This isn't ever flaunted as a Philly cheesesteak.
Right, it's okay.
It's flaunted as an F train, a New York style version of the cheesesteak.
That's semi-acceptable.
It is, and it's very good because the
I
amount
imagine it tastes great.
the amount of Red Hot that I put on this bitch is ridiculous.
See, I'm not a huge fan of spice. I like
I'm-
spice, but not too much.
I'm Latino, so I was about to say
Yeah.
you ask Cap and you'll know.
I like spicy myself. It's always good. Yeah, that was interesting. Drew with the door. That was pretty clever.
Quick question to you guys while this match just gets started. What is your favorite sandwich?
Philly cheesesteak, probably. That's one of my favorites.
That is a difficult ass question, right?
I was about to say, because you're British, Nick. Are there any local sandwiches that are like your specialties?
I mean, my favorite sandwich. It's going to sound disgusting, but all right. Beef, turkey, egg mayonnaise, fried mushrooms.
There's nothing wrong with that. Wait, fried mushrooms.
Uh,
So not sauteed, like deep fried mushrooms.
no,
right?
no. In a pan fried.
Okay,
Pan
okay,
fried
okay.
mushrooms.
Okay.
Though deep fried mushrooms are ridiculously nice.
Dude, deep fried mushrooms are like one of my favorite sides to anything.
Right.
All right, we got the big boys
Just
on the
punching
top
each
rope
other.
just punching each
Oh!
other. Yeah, we did.
Oh, right to the
that's a
yam
bad
bag.
one.
Right to the yam bag region.
So, Nick, now that you say yam bags, I do have a weird question to ask. Do you say yams or do you say sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes.
Okay. So are yams like a specific way of doing sweet potatoes, or are they the
No,
same
it's just
fucking
what
thing?
you Americans call sweet potatoes.
That sweet orange.
The rest
What
of
was
the
it?
world, calls them sweet potatoes. America, you call them yams.
I call them sweet potatoes because I fucking
Uh.
hate them. So
I don't mind sweet potatoes. My brother can't stand sweet potatoes.
I can't stomach them. Every time I eat them, I'm just like, this is the worst tasting thing I've ever had.
I prefer normal potatoes.
Ah, yes, sandwich.
I like
I'm
sweet
from
potatoes.
Philly. Onions, shrooms, and whiz. Bro,
See,
Cheese Whiz is the
See?
greatest thing to go on a fucking Philly cheesesteak.
See, but the man understands.
Oh, New York pastrami on rye.
I do like a good pastrami sandwich.
Okay. We got one from Dave. A French toast, bacon, mozzarella, cheese, tomato. No lettuce. So you're taking the L out of the BLT. I'll have to give that a try. My fiance makes really good French toast.
No, but the one thing I have to say you Americans do is sandwiches. Like, the sandwiches we get over here are like this thick.
Bro, legit out
Yeah,
here.
Oh, I
sandwich
love
in the
sandwiches.
States, and there's
Out-
this much meat in
out
one
here in
sandwich.
America, we're like, cool. Can we throw it between two pieces of bread and make it quick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Sandwich.
that's what we
That's
do.
true.
No, but that's what we do here. But it's the volume of filling. Like the volume of filling here is like just normal and average. You guys is like, badow, this much pastrami, and then just stick a bun on either side of it.
Dude, we got a butcher shop out here in Longmont, Colorado. I'll give them free publicity. Your Butcher Frank's out here in Longmont, Colorado, has the best roast beef sandwich.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that roast beef sandwich.
So you spend about $8 to $9, right? You get a full pound of roast beef between two pieces of bread with some lettuce and mayo, and they give you a whole size kosher pickle on the side. Dude, it's so fucking good.
Tell me what else is good. Teriyaki pork belly inside a bao bun.
Inside of a what bun?
A
That
bao
sounds
bun.
good.
What type of bread is that?
A bao, Japanese bao, meaning bun.
Okay.
It looks like a taco shell, but it's made of this rice flour and it's really soft and spongy.
Okay.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Michinoku driver.
Wawa has an excellent roast beef sandwich. What is Wawa? Like the burger place? Like the Texas burger place?
It may be. I've heard of it.
I've heard of a Wawa before, but I don't travel too much. But I am going to be going to San Antonio for the Royal Rumble. So if you have any spots for a good burger out in San Antonio.
Yeah, I'm all about a good burger, but I'm happy for you, Maddie, getting to go to Royal Rumble. And I think what is it? You Cap and is it Jimmy going?
Yeah. Jimmy's gonna be there. Both of the young fucks are gonna be there. Cap's gonna be there. Yeah, we got 4 out of 5 of the U.S. Wrestle Buddies going to the Royal Rumble.
Nice,
awesome.
Right, unless is Vidal from America? I forget.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, it will be short, Brooklyn. I know Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, I pray to the gods that this match is short.
I do too, because I'm not very interested in it.
Okay, then yeah.
Convenience store in PA.
So then it's a different Wawa, I guess. Unless I'm hearing of the same place, because I think Wawa's also sells burgers. Because I've heard they sell pretty good burgers. Again, I don't travel all too much, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know other than what's in the Southeast Tennessee mainly. I'm with you, Maddie. I don't really travel a whole lot either.
Hey, Dutch, I'm waiting for another pay-per-view to go out in Tennessee because I've seen that Tennessee travel is kind of cheap for me.
Yeah, Tennessee's great, man. SummerSlam was a lot of fun getting to do that, go to experience that. I love that spot where Drew got him and Karrion Kross was on the top rope. That was pretty cool.
Oh, they've been using the cage a lot.
Yeah, but you need to. Like I said, you've got to accentuate the positives, hide the negatives. Kross has a very limited work set. Yeah.
Yep.
Kross has a very limited work rate set. So you need to hide everything, put him in a gimmick match like this. The cage replaces all of those imperfections.
Okay, so I have heard of their burgers then, Angel. I've heard their burgers are like top notch.
What amazes me, and the subject of burgers, is that you guys will serve burgers with no buns in like a bowl.
I don't do that, brother.
It
Bro,
confuses me. I get
the-
it. It's for people that don't eat bread.
It's
But
it's the whole non-bread thing, and I'm
uh,
not gonna touch that.
I like bread. Bread is nice.
Dude, it's the gluten-free thing.
Uh,
I like bread too, but unfortunately, it's not good for.
okay.
Yeah, but no, it's suplex.
You got a good point, Dave.
When the main topic is sandwiches,
Yeah, well,
it's good to be versatile. I mean, you can still enjoy the match and talk food.
Does Cross have a name for that elbow that he does?
crosshammer.
It's the cross hammer.
That's what Wade Barrett calls it anyway, so.
Oh,
Come on,
Scarlett's up
come on, give me the Fuji fucking dust powder. Nick, do you remember who I voted for in this match? Was it Cross?
Yeah. Same as
Oh,
me.
fuck. So, Nick, do you have a Five Guys out in England?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so you do get a little bit of the American flair in your burger.
Yeah, it's very expensive for a burger place, but it's my favorite takeout. So
Let's
it's
go.
by far my favorite burger place to go. It costs you like 25 quid when you go to Five Guys for each person.
Dang.
But I've
Per
never had a
person?
milkshake. Yeah, per person. It's like 19. It costs you about 16, with the equivalent of about $16, $17 for the burger.
Yeah, I was about to say, and then the fries are like overpriced, but you
Yeah.
get a ridiculous portion of fries. So
Yeah, you do. Because they just fill the bag.
but
Yeah, they do have a lot of fries.
yeah, that's why I'm like I'm with Angel here. It might be the fact that they're bringing it over to the UK because it's not that pricey out here. It's about maybe 15, 16 bucks for me to get what I usually get. But like you
It
said,
costs 20, 25 quid, which is about $28 over here.
yeah, they might
$29.
they probably kind of bump up the price for them bringing
Yeah.
that out there.
It's worth it, though.
Mhm.
It is so worth.
It's entirely your week's calories in one day. But
So, Nick, you said, yeah, like Angel said, but this is without getting the milkshake. You said you've never tried one of their milkshakes.
No.
Go there one time, don't get the fries, but get the milkshake instead. It's about the same price as the fries would be.
Oh, no,
But
just
it
get
is-
both.
It's so worth, dude.
I'll get one. Just because they look really good.
Well, bro,
I
I don't know if they do it in the wow. Someone's actually attempting to leave the cage through the door.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
they
it.
are.
Man. Right. Minor rant about this. So, the cage match is supposed to be trapping people inside.
She maced him again!
And the
She did it
referee.
again.
She did the ref too.
Brilliant. Yes, that's amazing.
She did. I mean, it is brilliant.
Amazing again. No, there should be no doors on steel cages.
Oh
There should
my
not
god!
be a door on a steel cage. The only way you should escape a steel cage is by climbing over the top of a steel cage. It should be by pinfall, submission, or climb over the top, not escaping the frigging door.
The dumbest thing they ever did was put a Drew got the ankle lock in. Okay.
Oh.
The dumbest thing they ever did was put a door on the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. Pointless.
Like, if you're meaning to tell me that it's just a part of the, are you fucking kidding me? You're joking, right? There's no way. The end of this match is gonna be stupid shit.
Done. That was a climber.
Claymore.
I hope you got more mace in that can, Scarlett, because
I hope she does too.
Well, by the looks of it, Cross is going to win because he just hit the Claymore and he's not going to hit the finish.
can we get a tope out the door onto Scarlett? That would make me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it would be funny. Oh, she's locking the door.
And they always have like it's either the comically large key or the comically large chain to the key.
Yeah. It's always one or the other. Oh, the way Drew just looks like, oh no, what am I going to do? And then, oh yeah, I can just climb out.
Oh yeah, I'm 6 foot fucking seven.
And that helps him already. The range, yeah, the height.
I'm 6 foot fucking seven. The cage is maybe 10 foot tall.
Well, he's 6 foot.
3 inches ain't gonna mean shit, Nick.
That is actually a smaller cage. Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow,
Are you
that's how they're
shitting
gonna
me?
do it.
Okay. The downside is we now have a reason to have their third match.
This feud's continuing.
Yep,
So
it
what's
is.
the stipulation for Survivor Series, boys?
That's a good question.
No DQ, Scarlett in a shark cage.
Yeah, you could do it to J.J. Dillon, the territorial thing. Yeah, where he was.
Every time I think of a shark cage, I think Jim Cornette.
Yeah, Jim Cornette too. Yeah, Cornette was there too. There was a couple of them that had.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you, the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great shows. I enjoy those table episodes.
I can't believe she maced the
I know.
fucking referee.
I can. That was amazing. That girl is so committed to her role. It's why she's such a good manager.
She
ballet,
is.
whatever you want to refer to her as.
It's what's gonna get her into the Hall of Fame one of these years.
Mm-hmm. She's got a lot. She's got a very sensational Sherry feel to her, and that's a massive compliment.
It is.
I was about to say that's an immaculate compliment, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's
Sherry
crazy.
is definitely a legend.
I blame Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar for me having to break out the whiskey instead of the beer to start the show. Because, boys, let me tell you, I'm fucking feeling it.
Good.
Again, it is 11:12 a.m. here. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Cheers.
Well, it's 10 past 5, 12 minutes past 5 here, so.
Hey, what did I tell you? So, Nick, you said you don't drink, right? Oh.
What happened?
So, Dutch, do you drink?
Yeah, I'll have one occasionally. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, there was banging in my house. I was wondering what it was.
Oh, that's all right.
But, Nick, do you drink? I don't think you do, right?
I used to. A lot.
Like one of the bad...
A lot.
Okay.
I used to drink an awful lot because I worked in pubs and bars for years. So it was a bottle of whiskey a night.
Yeah, I was about to say having a shot with a customer here and there.
It was a bottle of whiskey a night. Oh, no, after work, we'd just get hammered every day.
Oh.
I worked hungover for like 9 years. Yeah,
I can understand why you say, used to.
Yeah, so I just don't drink anymore. I like having a drink every now and then. Like at Christmas and stuff, I'll get drunk with my sister and my family. But I don't do it all the time anymore. But I like but Jim Beam, Jack Daniels.
Okay, so you're a whiskey guy.
I'm a bourbon guy.
Okay. Then maybe if I fly out to England, we can have a drink or two.
Oh no, we'll get ratted.
Oh,
That's a special occasion. That's a special occasion, and I'll drink you under the table, Matthew. One of the main reasons I stopped drinking is because I can't get drunk anymore.
Okay.
I can drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink.
Here's the bloodline.
Carry on. It's an English curse. We're very good at drinking.
We got David here. Put Scarlett in a bubble match. She just rolls around the ring.
That's funny.
No comments from Roman.
Hey, Byron, you lucky Solo don't just fuck you up right there.
Yeah, I know it.
I know I'm not the only one here. I've never, ever been a fan of Byron Saxton on commentary, backstage. I know he's a positive guy, but I just don't. It's the forced positivity that makes me want to see him get hit by a truck.
Yeah, it's a little bit forced. I'm with you.
The greatest offensive player in the history of the WWE is also the greatest defensive wrestler in the history. That is
I
a
love
really good line
Heyman.
from Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
He's the best. I mean,
Love
anytime
Paul.
they're on, I mean, yeah, me too. Still reinvent himself without needing to, actually. It's amazing.
Hey,
I
you
hate
know what?
these AR graphics.
Hey, give big round of applause. Congratulations. Good job,
Yeah, there
David.
you go.
Because that is a hell of a fucking feat.
Good on you, man.
I was about to say my family is a bunch of ridiculous alcoholics and people that can't control themselves after they've had one drink. So seeing that you've done it for 3 years, 2 months and 3 days, applaud you, brother.
Yeah, man. Well done. It's not easy to kick your demons.
No.
Yeah, especially alcohol. Like I don't know if you guys are big Slipknot fans, but Corey Taylor just did an interview where he said doing after stopping drinking, you find out how much that becomes a part of your personality.
Yeah.
And that we've got so much to live for, genuinely.
We do. Oh, got the Judgment Day OC right now.
I'm actually interested to see what Rhea's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of these Saudi shows, she needs to go full Spawn.
So, who do you think it is?
The help for the
the counter to Rhea.
Nick, I'm sticking by what I said on the prediction show. They're gonna be like, she was supposed to be there on Raw.
Yeah.
Gallows looks at his phone.
What's with the ring rates? What's with the ring rates? Why are the ring rates in the AR? They're not Lord of the Rings characters. This doesn't make any sense. Why do they keep putting up these stupid artificial reality graphics? They don't improve the show.
I have no idea.
I've been the biggest player hater on the fucking AR, so I'll let you guys tear into it for a little bit.
No, I agree. I mean, it's gets a little much for the entrances.
Now, what do you guys think she's whispering to Dom before he gets in the ring?
Be a good boy and I'll punish you later.
Yeah, that's probably it. I'm going to be your papi. Remember, if you get this win, hey, wait till tonight or whatever time it is. Doesn't really matter. No, I'm just kidding.
And again, like Dom working with these three people is going to do him wonders in terms of charisma.
Yeah, because Priest is amazing at his job.
Mm-hmm.
Finn is Finn. Finn Balor is one of the best working heels in the industry in the last 10 years. It's just he's never been able to show it fully in WWE because the real rock and roller isn't allowed in the WWE.
So, David, I would like to see Ripley, build her name and then come back. But Ripley feels like she's one of those talents that is WWE branded. Like it's like she fits there, she works there, and her leaving I don't think it would work elsewhere. Maybe Impact has a style and a brand that would work with Rhea Ripley. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of other places that I think Rhea Ripley would work well. I don't see AEW, and it's not, the bias or anything. It's just they don't know how to book a women's division.
No, here's the thing, right? I've said it for this. I love AEW. Huge fan. Been a huge fan of AEW since it started 3 years ago. But Tony Khan is a dickhead in disguise. He doesn't know how to book unless it's a 3-year stretched out storyline. He doesn't know how to book. The state of the TNT title is living proof that he needed Cody Rhodes to help him with the booking of the show. because Cody completely booked the TNT title division. Tony Khan has no idea how to book women, regardless what the networks say about only allowing so many women's matches on each show and all that rubbish. Right? He doesn't know how to book a women's division. He hasn't got a fucking clue, pardon my French, how to book a women's division.
So David did follow up on that. He said they all wrestled men, that kind of path.
Oh,
Rhea
no,
Ripley could annihilate 80% of the men on the
Jimmy and
men's
I
roster.
have been wanting them to do a mixed tag where she pins Finn Balor for absolute months, but they will never do it because they're not allowed because of the toy deal with Mattel. They can't show male on female violence.
Yeah, I was about to say Rhea easily could be that, badass woman that beats the shit out of any of the dudes on the roster.
Oh yeah, it would be legit. That's what I mean. Much respect to Rhea and cool Braid.
Much respect to Dominic for wearing the D'Lo Brown chest protector tonight.
I was about to say she like with Rhea, she beat the dog piss out of Dominic for months.
No, she did.
Remember, it made her believable.
With even Robert Stone, I love those segments. She would like put him in a trash can or dumpster or something. Oh man.
Oh, we're starting off with
we are
the 2 original members of the Bullet Club.
Well, they're not the 2 original members. The original 2 members are Finn Balor and Bad Luck Fale.
Oh, I thought it was Anderson that was the second.
No, it was Fale first.
Okay.
Then
that's Anderson. Right. Because Anderson joined them after. Okay. And then
it was Tama.
And then the rest is history.
Yeah.
Nice drop kick to the leg there. Yeah, I really like Dom now. It took some time, but that's why I needed to be patient because Judgment Day, like you guys were saying, has helped him out. It's really shined a light on him.
Now, as we said on Thursday, not a good wrestler, but a good heavy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you trying to...
I almost got torn down on Thursday for that.
Oh, Gallows? No. This shows you how big Damian Priest is, too, because, I mean, both these guys are just huge.
Was that a weird camera cut for anyone else?
It was. Yeah, a little bit odd there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looked like he was returning from the ropes with that elbow, but the camera cut, he didn't hit the ropes.
No.
Nice body shots by Big Gallows. But, yeah, I love what Rhea brings to Judgment Day.
Nice Irish whip reversal. Big clothesline out of the corner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys, I'm going to go hop into the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
No worries, mate.
And I swear to God, if someone comes in to help the OC while I'm in the restroom, you're going to hear me yell.
It'll be an emergency.
Why does Dominic all of a sudden want the tag? Is he stupid?
He must be.
That's AJ Styles, boy.
I know it. Is it just to get heat or something? Yeah, now he's taking the backbreaker.
He's about to get a whooping is what is about to happen to Dominic.
Yeah. He's fixing to get it. He's fixing to learn what the Georgia boy
is about to get taken to the woodshed, as JR would say.
Yeah, there you go. I love it, Nick. Great line. What a right hand.
Here's the thing. Dominic is going to learn an absolute ton being with Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Oh, he will.
He has improved a lot since he joined Judgment Day. Not a lot, but he has improved since he joined Judgment Day. But he should still be in NXT.
Yeah, he needs more training. That's the only thing. He's still got a lot to polish up on. But you're so right. The experience and knowledge he's gaining from being in Judgment Day is crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was a nice splash by the big man Gallows.
Yeah. Nice. Simple slam.
Yeah, Dominic's finding out. He's getting taught the lesson now.
Tap back into AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love AJ Styles.
I do too. He is truly phenomenal. I mean,
he is the greatest wrestler of his generation.
Oh, no doubt.
That's the way I put it. He's the best wrestler of his generation Because if you think of everybody else from his generation, be it Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, he's the best wrestler of his generation. The only one who comes close is Bryan Danielson. But I'd say
Bryan
they're different
Danielson.
generations. Because AJ was
They
wrestling
are.
for quite a few years before Bryan. So,
yeah, I'm with you. It's two different eras, but yeah, it would be Bryan Danielson and AJ for sure. And now Finn and Styles getting with it. And see, it is interesting. You do get some of the New Japan history, and a lot of it you guys are educating me on because I didn't follow New Japan that closely. It took me a while to kind of learn the whole dynamic between because wasn't Styles a part of it at one point?
sorry, say that again.
Was AJ Styles in the Bullet Club? I thought he was.
He was the leader of the Bullet Club. He kicked Finn Balor out.
Okay, I got you. I was trying to understand.
Finn was the original leader. Then AJ took over from Finn. Then Kenny Omega took over from AJ. And then Jay White took over from Kenny Omega.
Well,
Gotcha.
technically, Anderson and Tama kind of held the reins between Finn and AJ.
Yeah, between Finn and AJ.
Because it wasn't necessarily like a full-blown leader until AJ arrived.
No, Finn Balor was definitely the full-blown leader, dude.
Oh, yeah, no, but what I meant was after Finn left, there was a weird period where it was just Anderson and Tama kind of running it.
Yeah.
Because then Anderson announced the new leader of the Bullet Club, AJ Styles.
I like that introduction. Man, Balor is just so smooth, though. Even that tag jumping over the ropes and Dominic, too. That was a good move.
Look at Eddie Guerrero's legitimate son. I'm going to have to push this for the main roster type shit now.
They might as well. I mean, it'll work.
Priest gets that leg up so high for those fucking leg drops.
Oh, he does. And what is he, like 6'6" really or something?
6'6", 6'7".
Yeah,
he moves really, really well for his size.
Priest is one of those guys that I wholeheartedly believe you can push as WWE's next Kane/Undertaker level monster.
Yeah, you could.
I wholeheartedly believe that because he's got charisma to where.
Well, look at Punishment Martinez.
Exactly. Kane didn't have charisma when he first came in. Undertaker didn't have charisma when he first came in.
No.
When Priest first came into WWE, what did he have? Charisma. He can do one of those monster gimmicks, but get over more than Braun Strowman was when he was just destroying people.
Yeah.
Because people love that shit with Braun because, oh, big guy, destroy things. Yeah, that's cool, but if you've got someone who can talk shit while they're doing it, you got a recipe for a winner there.
Oh,
That's why a lot of people's favorite Undertaker is the Undertaker that appeared between the American Badass and going back to
Big
the
Evil
old character,
Big Evil,
because he talked. Right, it was like he spoke and expressed the violence through words as well as physicality.
Yeah, he would.
That's always better.
And he would make you look like a piece of shit as he's beating your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's what everybody enjoyed.
The only person that fucking got over during that era of Undertaker is Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, because Undertaker shook his head.
That's because Undertaker saw the punishment that he dealt to Jeff and was like, oh, this kid is still moving.
Yeah, you took that whooping well, boy. Congratulations.
Yeah, I respect that.
And I guarantee there was one of those, oh, you had no complaints about what we were doing backstage. You know, there was no issues talking over spots with you. You had some good ideas. Like Undertaker was like, this kid has it.
Jeff's biggest problems was Jeff.
Unfortunately, yeah, and we can go back to older podcasts where we talked about that as well, but I wholeheartedly wish Jeff Hardy the absolute best, but I really hope that he doesn't
nice spine buster.
Yeah, I love the spine buster. But yeah, I'm with you. Jeff needs help. I'm glad maybe he's doing better. And it's one of those tough deals. You hate to see his career kind of go down, but if he needs help, that's what's important. And going back to the spine buster, I also like Carl Anderson's neck breaker too. I think
Anderson, we talked about this on Thursday. Phenomenal wrestler in ring. Carl Anderson has all the tools of being like one of the better technical wrestlers right now.
Yeah.
They just don't give him enough time.
No, Carl Anderson, as you lot say, is a 5-tool player.
And he's got that charisma too. So he is the 5-tool player.
He's charismatic. He's a 5-tool player.
The only downside is he's bald and has a beard. And the only person that was bald and had a beard that got over in WWE was Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone Cold, yeah.
Like even Goldberg, when he came in, WWE didn't want to get him over.
No.
Oh, Magic Killer? No.
Well, I remember. Yeah, it was big when The Rock, that program, speaking of Goldberg, when he first arrived.
Be like King Kong beating on Godzilla. Love that promo.
Yeah.
You bald-headed whisker biscuit bitch. I believe was The Rock's exact words.
That was beautiful because I wasn't even expecting Nick to say that. I popped him.
It's my favorite Rock promo of all time. Bald-headed whisker biscuit bitch. Just, it's genius.
Yeah. I'm putting over this podcast just because you're getting content like this, bonus material. There you go.
But my name's Bill. It doesn't matter what your name is.
We're getting Styles and
my
Bella.
name's Billy, and I absolutely suck.
Carl is 42, so there's a bit of mileage. Yeah, you're not going to see Carl Anderson winning the world title anytime soon.
No.
You're not going to... You might see him win the mid-card title, but because they brought him back with Gallows, it's going to be for the tag titles. But, yeah, Anderson's one of those guys that was a detriment of being around during the 2000s wrestling world. Because if we were going through what we were going through right now, where the smaller guys are getting pushed because they're so much better in the ring, Anderson would have been in the WWE probably 10 years ago if we were going with what we got right now.
The reason Triple H is so good at pushing smaller guys is because Shawn's his best friend. Shawn was the smallest guy in that group.
And
Shawn
let's
was the
look at
smallest
it,
guy in
guys.
that group next to X-Pac, and he was the best guy in that group.
Let's look at it this way. Hunter isn't the biggest dude. He just had big body. He's like 6'2". He's 6'3".
Yeah, but he's not small.
He's a big body guy.
And he's 6'4".
And I think Shawn was maybe the same height as him.
Shawn's 6'1".
Is he 6'1"?
Yeah,
Point is, like they're not like, it wasn't the fact that Hunter was like the biggest body. He was a big body guy, not in terms of height, because you put him against some of your other guys. I think Rock was taller than him. You had people that looked taller than him.
Yeah, Rock was about an inch, 6'5".
Triple H doesn't fit into the quote unquote land of the giants that Vince wanted.
Nope.
So him giving people, the Finn Balor's, the Sami Zayn's, the Kevin Owens, their spot to shine and putting them to the main roster and going, hey, these guys are the guys. It just goes to show that we're in really good hands, I think.
Yeah. I've got a lot of faith.
Just imagine if we were in these hands just 10 years ago. Because we would see Carl Anderson maybe in his prime.
That was a nice spot.
WWE.
It was. That was very good.
I really like that spot.
That was good. Yeah.
But hell, like we could have seen AJ Styles maybe on the main roster 10 years ago, whenever he was in like his.
You see, AJ did what everybody should do before they go to WWE. AJ went everywhere else, won everything. Everywhere else, became the guy in every company he worked in. So by the time he got to WWE, not only could Vince McMahon not change his name, but he couldn't change who he was as a wrestler. He had to be packaged as AJ Styles because everybody for years already knew he was AJ Styles.
Oh, Rhea getting involved, of course.
I like that. I like that involvement from Rhea. The reference is what?
But no, to Nick's point, that's what I love about this podcast. You guys are very educational. A lot of things I didn't realize. So,
But another thing, before I was so rudely interrupted by horrible refereeing.
So
Like you said, wow, AJ took the pin.
he did. Oh, and Judgment Day won, man. I did not
But
expect
look at it. I called Dominic winning. I think I was the only person that called Judgment Day winning, correct?
yeah, I believe so.
I think I was the only person calling Judgment Day to win. And I swear to God, if Anderson or Gallows cuts that promo on Monday, I'll be so happy that they
She was
couldn't.
supposed to be there.
She was supposed to be there. But aside from that, like Finn pinning AJ, we can have Gallows and Anderson versus Priest and Mysterio. Fuck that. That can go out of my way. If we have a Finn Balor versus AJ Styles program building up to either Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, guys, that's a money match.
Oh, it's huge.
That's a match.
More than the money match.
That's a match that will put in, the wrestling term, asses in seats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a headliner.
We've got five months. Build this to WrestleMania. They can
easily run the feud, and the smartest thing to do is constantly have Finn get the upper hand over AJ for the next 5 months.
And then the main event, not main event, but like the blow off for the feud,
the culmination of the feud.
WrestleMania, AJ versus Finn, 1-on-1. Yeah. The OC band, Judgment Day band. Who's the better wrestler? Because we had that match once. Extreme or TLC 2016 or 17 during our big sickness outbreak where everybody was sick or injured. We got Finn versus AJ.
Yeah, and it was amazing.
And it was 10 times better than
even though it was in the Thunderdome.
No. This wasn't Thunderdome. This was supposed to be Sister Abigail versus the Demon Finn Balor.
Oh yeah.
And AJ Styles filled in because Bray Wyatt had gotten sick.
Yeah, because I remember.
So we've gotten this match once, 1-on-1, and it was exactly what everybody wanted it to be. If you give that match a story leading into WrestleMania, that can be your co-main event for night 1 or night 2.
Yeah, it should be a main event for sure. And that's the only thing, as much as I like that match, to think if the Finn got to face the Demon Balor, now that would have been good too. I'm getting a good, and I love Big E. This is a cool commercial, but I'm getting more of the Bianca, Big E with the pancake card.
I've got a Seth Rollins package.
And I am with Nicholas here because I too have the Seth Rollins promo.
Okay, that is interesting.
I would like to know what the commercial you've got with Bianca and Big E is, because let's talk about that for a minute. I don't think we talked about it on the weekly program. Bianca Belair and Montez Ford getting their own Miz and Mrs.-esque show.
Yeah, I believe so.
True. So congratulations to them. They're
both very charismatic and entertaining.
And
they are.
That's a couple that you can follow and have a whole lot of fans just like, oh, this show weekly is something that we can enjoy.
Yeah.
Yes, David. Even Alexa kind of looked at it and did the eye roll thing on the screen because it popped up on the screen that they were next to.
Yeah.
Yeah, very intriguing.
If you remember, what was one of my first things that I brought up about Bray Wyatt returning? There's that loose end he's got to tie up with Alexa.
Yeah, he's got to get his magic back.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that one loose
does.
end, but I don't think he needs his magic back because of Uncle Howdy. I think it'd be Uncle Howdy going, "It's because of her you got left behind."
No.
Yeah, it could all play.
True.
Revel in who you are. Because of her, you got canned.
No.
Yeah, and that's what I'm most, I think, fascinated with. What's Bray going to do? Even if it's a segment.
Okay, Nick. Since this match is coming up, this will be our segment to talk about Take Over the Table.
Yeah. Okay. I I think we're good. So, ladies and gentlemen, while Braun and Omos do their thing,
Do whatever it is they're gonna do.
as you know, here in Wrestle Buddy, we have a show headed up by the captain called The Captain's Table, where we watch old school wrestling and educate younger guys in what wrestling used to be. Well, it turns out that the captain didn't watch any NXT Black and Gold.
Doesn't know too much about it.
He doesn't know a lot about it at all. So we've decided that we are going to do, after season 1 of the Captain's Table is finished, we are going to take over the Captain's Table. And we are going to run through NXT takeovers in the same format that we do on the Captain's Table normally, but specifically for NXT takeovers. Matty, would you like to share with people the list?
So I am so excited about this. We're going to do this in a 2-season kind of gimmick because you've got 2 very different eras in NXT takeover.
Yes, you do.
You've got what I'd like to call NXT Black and Gold, which is from our evolution. I apologize, we're not going to get a rival in there. But our evolution, Sami Zayn versus Neville, is where I feel is the perfect starting point to talk about NXT takeovers.
And Kevin Owens versus CJ Parker.
Yeah, that and those are going to be the first 2 matches we'll watch on the Takeover the Table. But we're splitting it into 2 seasons. We're going to get the rise of NXT TakeOver, and we're going to go past TakeOver the End because we feel the better transition point for that will be TakeOver Chicago 3.
Yes.
Because we're going to go from season 1 being NXT TakeOver Black and Gold into NXT TakeOver the Table season 2, which will be the Undisputed Era, spelled UNDIY, sputed. Because you cannot have the last half of NXT takeovers without talking about the Undisputed Era or DIY.
That's it. That's the way it is. So it will be starting with our evolution with KO versus CJ Parker and Sami Zayn versus Pac. We will then be going to NXT Brooklyn with Jushin Thunder Liger versus Tyler Breeze and Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor.
We had a talk because we were going to put respect in here. Unfortunately, there is not a good enough first match to go along with that card. So,
unfortunately, not.
Huge honorable mention to Sasha versus Bayley. Takeover respect.
Because it's a hell of a match. We just couldn't fit it in with the format, unfortunately. Following Brooklyn, we'll be going to take over London for the 4-way tag and Balor versus Joe.
In my favorite Samoa Joe NXT match because he tells the referee to go fuck himself.
I mean, see, my favorite NXT. What the hell is Omos wearing?
I'm not sure what he's wearing. I'm puzzled.
He looks like a Mortal Kombat monk.
Yes,
he does. But I'm excited for you guys' new show. I think it's going to be incredible. So
it's going to be really good because we're going from Takeover Dallas, Takeover Toronto, Takeover Chicago, and then Brooklyn 3.
Brooklyn 3. That was my bad.
Yeah, Brooklyn 3.
Oh,
Chicago.
Yeah, no. We may have a jump in from the Drip King of Wrestling during this match.
Drip King coming in.
Oh, we may.
Because during the predictions podcast, we did talk about this. If Omos takes a power bomb from Braun Strowman, Jimmy is going to be popping in just to rub it into Nicholas's face.
Yes. Though, I would like to point out, did any of you boys watch SmackDown?
Watch some of it. I didn't get a chance to watch all of it.
SmackDown, the only thing I watched from SmackDown was the promo with Bray Wyatt.
Did you watch my SmackDown recap?
I have, yes. You did a very good job.
Well, as you all know, I mentioned in that Braun Strowman was doing a power slam spot to MVP. Repeated over the shoulder power slam spots.
So we're going to get the power slam brought back.
He can't power bomb Omos.
We just got a shot of Omos doing the Andre to Gene Okerlund.
Yeah, to point out, I'm going to explain my reasoning on why Braun can't powerbomb Omos. Besides the physics thing, it is a doing a powerbomb is a 2-way street.
You need to read
The
that.
comment.
Nick.
Oh, brilliant. It'd anger him so much. But no, taking a powerbomb is a two-way street. You have to be able to get yourself up for the other guy. I don't think Omos can physically do that.
And so the thing is, the thing is because I had to learn this with Devin, because I tried to powerbomb Devin several times.
Yeah.
And it takes not just strength and fulcrum from participant one, but it takes core strength from the person taking the powerbomb. So they have to be able to lift themselves up as you're trying to flip them up and around. Does Omos have the core strength to do that? I think yes. Nick seems to think no.
It's not about core strength. It's about athleticism. He doesn't have it.
But what did you bring up last time, Nick? He was a former basketball player.
Yeah, he was a former basketball player. Keywords, former, who never played in the NBA.
Omos.
Yeah. Former,
Yeah,
keywords.
I'm anxious to see if it'll happen.
Means he wasn't very good if he's doing wrestling now, was he?
And thank you to my beautiful fiance for bringing me
Oh,
sandwich.
Oh, man. No, I'm
so
jealous.
hungry.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
so hungry.
At this,
Yeah.
oh, well, it's only like 6, almost 7 your time, Nick. Anything open for you to order?
No, and I'm skinned.
Mhm. Yeah, it sucks. I'll probably have to grab some afterwards. I'm going to watch some college football. I transition out of wrestling.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
done.
it's Saturday. Your volunteers play today,
Yeah, so Tennessee, Georgia. Yeah, but they got a tough game, man, against Georgia. And then they got to go down to Athens, too. So
that's a game of dogs right there. Tennessee versus Georgia.
Oh, yeah. A lot of rivalries, man. But look at this. It is amazing that Braun Strowman 6'8", but yet, almost 7'3". He's having to look up that much. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there, Caden.
And again, Caden, I don't think the match was bad. I think it was just the ending. The fact that they tried to do a technical spot as the ending for a big beefy boy match.
No power bomb, dum-dum. There's Jimmy.
Yeah, well, sorry, Jimmy. Omos isn't good enough to take a powerbomb.
That's the strength?
Can we talk about this for a second? Because I know that it's been making its rounds on Twitter since yesterday. Why did Braun Strowman put his face into the breast of Omos yesterday?
I don't understand that. Yeah, I saw.
I don't know. I really don't know. It's just weird.
It's like, here, let me get closer. I'm not sure.
I don't think we've talked about this on this podcast before, but height does not equate strength. No. Braun Strowman is a genuine strong man. Omos is a guy who played basketball because of his height. There is no way that Braun is getting outpowered in this match. I apologize.
I don't see that either.
And I guess that falls into our suspension of disbelief type thing, but
no, this is the thing though. This match is going to be Hogan Andre.
I don't want that format.
No, but as far as the format goes, they've already done the test of strength spot. Now he's doing the squashes in the corner. It's going to follow the Hogan Andre formula. Except he won't hulk up.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a beer on standby as soon as I finish this whiskey and Pepsi.
Nice. You are speaking of strong men, that takes some strength.
You say that. It's just, it takes WWE Crown Jewel, imminent threat to get through that.
That's all it is the Saudi shows will help.
I was talking with my fiance, and we can bring it up again, Nick, because we said it on the prediction show. There's no imminent threat to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
None.
And this is no politics getting involved here, but this is just strictly from like someone who's looked at war strategy and shit like that. If you're going to attempt a attack on a country, You're going for heavily populated areas to prove that you've got a point to prove.
Yeah.
Right now, this stadium is the most heavily populated area in Saudi Arabia. We cannot put past the threat that the Iran attack could happen here, regardless of where they threatened to attack.
No, not at all. And God's hope is nothing happens.
Yeah, we hope nothing does happen. That would be awful.
I just have to bring it up because should communications go down in Saudi Arabia, the pay-per-view stops for something, we'll at least know the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
We got a big body slam from Omos there to take us.
Yeah,
away
that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Omos picked him up.
How's the writing for the website going, Dutch?
It's going good.
How
the
difficult
invisible
is it to transition from watching to writing?
It can be tough. I'm lucky because the invisible hand's helping too. So this is one of his matches. I just took about 4 of them, and so I do get a little bit of a break. But he's helping me out.
No, none of us want that match, but that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. So I'm anxious to see how speaking of the boss, how his write-up of this match is going to be. I was going to say this is 10 stars, but negative. Negative 10 stars.
On the Meltzer scale.
Yeah, the Meltzer scale. Yeah. It's.
I think now would be a good time for you to do the if they like what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy what we do here at Wrestle Buddy, if you like the content that we put out, please consider liking this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the future content we put out. It really helps us out. It's free, and it's the best way to, it's the only way the YouTube algorithm really knows we exist. And look at this face. Do it for me. It's free. Come on, just hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss anything. Look at this face. I can't see a thing now because I've taken my glasses off, but you can see me. We need your help to grow as a channel. It's the God's honest truth. Without you, we're nothing. Without the fans, we wouldn't even be here. We do everything we can to entertain you. So please subscribe to the channel.
And we've got 15 reactions and 9 people watching live. The number doesn't matter how many is watching us. The fact that you guys are with us is the reason why we do this.
Exactly. It never bothered. Even if there's only one person watching, it means I'm entertaining one person. God knows why you find me entertaining or any of us entertaining for that matter. I'll never know. But for some reason you do, and I appreciate that. So thank you very much.
All aboard.
I couldn't agree more. Yep, here we go.
Oh,
he caught him.
Oh, that train got knocked off the track.
Didn't expect it. Yeah.
The Strowman Express got derailed so quickly.
It did. Forget it. Almost just like not in my house. He did the Matumbo.
Get down.
Yeah, he's going to wave the finger. Not here, buddy.
As a Denver fan, I love that reference. No.
Oh, I do too. Man, I'm a basketball fan too, so I loved Matumbo. I loved all those guys.
My basketball knowledge goes about as far as 2016. I've played the 2K games, but I don't know nobody who plays no more.
I don't know anybody
I have
right
virtually
now.
no basketball knowledge whatsoever except what my brother tells me.
Do you have basketball out in the UK, like a league out there?
There's amateur leagues, but there's nothing
like an NBA.
Nowhere near like the NBA. It's all about football over here, mate. And I mean real football, not that toshy Americans play.
Oh, there's the power slam, Nick.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
Match
1, 2, 3. Fuck!
I'd just like to point out, Jimmy, I told you, no power bomb. It is the power slam spot, just like they built up on SmackDown.
Jimmy, we're going to need you to hop in here. We need your thoughts on this.
No,
yeah, we do.
Because clearly there was no power bomb. Because, look, they set up the power slam spot because Omos can't take a power bomb.
Guys, Omos literally just straight eliminated himself from the ring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got someone here because of Nick's rants.
Saturn, yeah.
Thank you, Caden.
Nick,
It's not my
or
fault.
Jimmy,
Certain people I don't like.
Jimmy, will you join us just to give us your thoughts on that match? We will let you go after that.
That's a funny
And
comment.
I know that's a typo. He meant to say EC3 and EYN.
Yeah, she loves it. Gym guys.
But hey,
he's already taken all the create your narrative dudes. So sorry,
hey,
control your narrative dudes as it
no,
is.
he didn't. No, he didn't. Wesley Blake is still there. but I was about to say big a lot of love being sent to Wesley Blake as him and his family are going through a horrible time right now.
Yeah.
It's a sad time, yeah. Our thoughts with them.
You never want to lose a family member, but especially as young as they lost Sarah Lee. So there's a lot of love coming from the Wrestle Buddy family to Wesley Blake and
absolute
his kids.
tragedy, and I hope they get through it.
30 years old. That's so much. That's way too young to lose someone. Hey, anybody else get a peek at the Eddie Guerrero specialty United States Undisputed Champion that they showed there?
Yeah, because now I'm.
Go ahead, Dutch.
No, you're okay. I'm getting a belt promo. Is that what you guys, I'm assuming, are getting?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's picking up. Yeah.
I would pay good money. I would pay good money to get my hands on one of those Eddie Guerrero Undisputed titles.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, I wonder if Critch has one of those.
Oh, here we go. The tag.
This should be the best match of the night.
Here we go, Nick.
I'm creating. It's all the conspiracy.
And that was a reference to Jimmy saying that he can't at the moment.
Oh, well. He's busy. At least he's with us in spirit.
He is.
Is it weird to anybody else that the Usos are coming out without Solo, but Roman will probably come out with Solo?
Nah.
Yeah, it's a little unique.
I hope you guys are ready for a picture of Wrestle Buddy UK or US to take a picture like that as me, Cap, Jimmy, and Devin all take a picture together.
Yeah, it'd be cool, man. Do you guys see any chance of the Brawling Brutes winning the titles?
No.
I don't either. I think the Usos got to retain.
In terms of booking levels, we got maybe a 2% chance of the Brutes winning these belts.
Simple fact is Pete Dunne is great, but Ridge Holland is green as a frigging gourd. Ridge Holland broke the most popular star in the company's neck. You do not reward that by giving him a championship. You send him back down the card to grind until he improves to the point when you believe he is safe enough to be a title holder.
Like number one, but a 1 out of 10, but still one.
now, David, I'm going to give this match a different score because I was expecting Powerbomb. I did that for the shits and grins. That match somehow came across better to me than Brock Bobby, just in terms of the way the match ended.
Yeah.
But in terms of like how the match went, Brock Bobby was the more enjoyable to Omos Braun, but Braun Omos ended the way it was supposed to.
Apparently, they just don't know how to finish Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
It seems like it.
And David also pointed out they kind of gave this match away on SmackDown.
Yeah, they did.
That's true. Next week, I wasn't thinking about that.
Because it's obviously going to be Usos versus New Day next week.
Yeah, where have New Day been?
Well, they've been working every week on SmackDown.
They have been doing weekly work?
Constantly dropping hints about, they're the longest reigning champs.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be good to get them back. Into
Hey, can we
the
talk
scene.
about the fact that they actually gave them fucking merch now?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's big.
which is nice.
And I know they still call him Butch, but I'm glad we're seeing the older Pete Dunne with the hair down. And
I'm glad they're letting Pete wrestle as Pete now,
Mhm.
as opposed to doing the stupid Butch character when he's in the ring. It didn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
I'm gonna go back to what I said whenever they debuted him as Butch. Sheamus in that promo said, "A lot of people know him by one name.
We know
but
him.
We
as
know
somebody
him
else.
by his nickname."
Right.
So they're only calling him by his nickname on TV. They still have every chance and every right to just go back to Pete Dunne when they want to.
When they
right
need
now,
to.
they don't want to, but I do agree with you, Nick. They need to. But they don't want to right now. They can whenever they want. Oh,
My start.
Mm-hmm.
and as David said, send Pete Dunne after Walter next. I would
Yes.
like that.
Yes, please.
I would like that, but I think when we talked about it on the prediction show on Thursday.
No. There are two people on this roster that need to wrestle Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. One of them is Pete Dunne. The other one is Tyler Bate. These matches need to happen before he loses that title.
Well, we talked about it on Thursday. You, I believe, said Drew McIntyre.
I think Drew should go to Gunther next.
So that would be a good. That would be a good next. Let that go, maybe until Royal Rumble, and then do Butch versus Gunther.
Yeah.
You don't want Butch / Pete Dunne winning that match, because I don't think at that time they'd still have him be Pete Dunne. I think he'd still be Butch.
Oh, no.
But that
honestly, I want Gunther to hold that belt for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So at least because he's good enough to do it. And long title reigns are very believable when they are built correctly. Just look at Roman.
And don't you believe that Sheamus should be the one to take the belt off of Gunther? Because they have every right to run that match back and have Sheamus win it.
At some point down the line, yes, because it's the only belt Sheamus hasn't won, and eventually he's got to win that IC Championship to get the Grand Slam. And their matches are superb.
If you put Sheamus into a match with someone who can take punishment, he can give punishment.
Yeah.
And Sheamus himself has proven, I can have the 10 shades of shit beat out of me, and I'll still be there next week.
Yeah.
You do that with Sheamus and Gunther, maybe come WrestleMania time or SummerSlam time next year, you've got the most believable Intercontinental Champion you possibly could.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, David's got a fantastic point. When Gunther is holding any belt I've ever seen him hold, I believed he should be.
Yeah,
Gunther,
completely agree.
Walter was the Progress World Champion and Atlas Champion at the same time.
Yes,
defending them both separately on the same shows at times.
Now, Gunther since WXW has been one of the most believable. I compare Gunther to Andre. I know he's not as big as Andre was, but he has a very similar style where he just overwhelms his opponents with power and pain.
Mm-hmm.
But he does it at a much more athletic pace, and much more like Andre was when he was a young man and he was doing drop kicks and elbow drops off the top rope and everything else.
Right.
Gunther is he's a throwback, but he's a throwback in a really good way because he does old school in a modern way. Very similar to Cody in a lot of respects, in the way that he has an old school mentality, but presents himself in a modern way.
Now, I know we talked about him on Thursday, about him being green, and you guys never seeing him as even a mid-card title holder. Ridge Holland actually has a lot of upside to him in the ring. Aside
He's
from
got
him
a lot of
hurting,
talent.
aside from him hurting Big E that one time, up until that point, there was no real worry about his in-ring work. Other than, and it was not his fault. Was it him versus Roderick Strong that he dropped him on the top of his head?
Yep.
That spot should have never been attempted from a jumping start.
No, that spot should never been attempted in any match from any
Yeah,
start.
too
From
dangerous.
anybody. Like you do that to Cesaro and he's gonna have a hard time making that work without you fucking dying. Holland has talent. Holland has potential. I at least see him being a good mid-card title fixture for the next 5 years to come.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
No one should do the 12 beats of the Bowery except for Sheamus because no one can do it right.
Yeah.
Drew did it pretty well, but it's nowhere near the emphasis that Sheamus puts it with. But I think we already talked about this as well. We just need Dunn to be on his own.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Pete needs to be a singles wrestler. He should have always been a singles wrestler. He should be competing for the mid-card championships. He should not be competing in the tag division.
Now,
Wildcat.
Ridge is another guy that, for right now, him being in a tag team with someone experienced like Dunn
It's good for him.
is going to be good.
No, it is.
It's good
It'll
for
give
him.
him experience.
Working with people like Sheamus, that's going to do good for him. Working with people like the Usos, that's going to do good for him.
Oh, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
But I need to see that he can shake off the Big E incident. Shake off the fact that he almost shelved one of the most over and most beloved people in wrestling. We got to see that Ridge Holland can shake that off, because like you can see he's kind of like you said on Thursday, Nick, it's his timing that's off.
Yeah, it's completely off.
And it definitely was not helped after hurting Big E, because at that point now he's like, oh, am I gonna over rotate
now
on
he's nervous.
this? Or it's nervousness.
It's in his head.
If we can get rid of the nervousness, Ridge Holland will get to where I believe he can be, and where you and Jimmy didn't think he can reach.
No, I don't think he can. Honestly, there's a ceiling for that boy, because he's got one thing missing. He's a vacuum.
I was about to say, it's the charisma. He doesn't have all.
He's got none. He's a charisma vacuum.
But I'll go to his work in NXT, because there was some stuff in NXT that his in-ring charisma, not necessarily his microphone charisma, but his in-ring charisma is there. Because I don't remember what the match was, but they were just trading shots, and he took like a big old forearm, screamed, "I love it," and then hit him with another forearm and took another one back. Like, Ridge Holland's in-ring charisma is there. The intensity that he needs is there. He just needs to get better on the stick, and maybe give him a manager that can work with him. Maybe an MVP level talent. But I think Ridge Holland has the tools to get him there. He just needs the vocal help.
I don't know I think you're watching a different show to me, mate. I have been watching wrestling for a very, very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen all sorts of people come. I've seen all sorts of people go. And Ridge Holland, unfortunately, does not fit the even with Triple H in charge, he does not fit the WWE mold of what a world champion should be.
No, not a world champion. I never said world champion. Mid-card champion is where my ceiling is for him.
I could see him challenging for a mid-card title, but I don't see him having a run with one.
I can see him at least give him 4 months with a US or an IC title. See what he can do with it.
Oh, I love the manipulation.
I don't even think he'd get a 4-month run out of him.
His timing is off, and he's not the best on the microphone. But there's a whole lot that he's got potential in, I think. But that's me. That's all me. I thought they had it for a second.
They made you believe they did after he dropped him. Holland did.
It's all fireworks. Keep thinking someone's knocking on my door. It's just
fireworks. What's going on today? I know.
It's bonfire night.
Okay.
I was about to say. Okay. So on the 5th of November in this country, we celebrate a man called Guy Fawkes who attempted to blow up our House of Parliament.
The V for Vendetta mask.
Yes.
Okay. I know Guy Fawkes. I know his story.
Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. It's done every year. We just set fireworks off and burn things.
So it's your guys' 4th of July, just without the independence.
It's technically an Independence Day because it's celebrating a man who fought against the government.
Okay, so yeah, it's your guys' November 5th is your guys' July 4th.
If you like.
Which by the way, I think last Thursday we're gonna start putting this over all year long. 4th of July is canceled. Sorry, Americans. Can't market the American flag. Can't wear it. No. Can't sell it. 4th of July is canceled. Sorry about it.
It's completely illegal. You can't wear American flags. You can't advertise American flags. You can't merchandise American flags. You can't put them on clothing. You can't put them on bags. You can't put it anywhere else. It's totally against your own laws. So therefore, the 4th of July is cancelled.
Those super kick spots are nice right there off the apron. I love Butch's moonsault earlier.
I'd like to point out Jey Uso was doing all of this with a T-shirt around both of his ankles.
Yeah, that's a good point. I missed that.
Double 3D top rope. We're done.
That was so good.
It was.
That was such a good ending.
That was a good little match. It didn't get enough time, but it was a good little match. No, it didn't.
Didn't get enough time. I feel like it got just the time that it needed.
No,
that's just me though.
I think that could have even if it was just an extra 2 minutes. I think that match could have done with an extra 2 minutes.
The only reason I say that I feel like it went the length it was supposed to is we still have a Bray Wyatt / Uncle Howdy promo. Knowing that we still have that, and we still have Roman versus Logan, we still have 45 minutes roughly of the show. So I think we could have given this match 5 more minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, 4th of July canceled. Sorry about it.
David says, it's too many ahead of the Ridge right now for him to get near the title scene, even in the mid-card. Ridge is also 34, and so long as learning curve for him is shorter than others.
I thought he was a lot younger. Thank you for letting me know that, David. Dude. He's learning this at a really slow rate. And Nick, like you said, next week on Friday Night SmackDown, we get the Usos versus the New Day.
New Day.
They have 1 week until they break the New Day's record.
Yeah. And the thing is,
so if
we've seen Usos New Day roughly 3,742 times.
You can show me that another 3,472 times,
no,
and it'll still be a new match.
As long as they put them in the ring and give them 20 minutes, it'll be a banger.
Yeah,
it will. It'll be good.
You can have that match 1,000,000 times over, and it will be a different match each time.
Cody Rhodes promo.
See, I'm getting DraftKings now. That is so fascinating that even Maddie, you're getting different promos.
I was about to say I've got Cody Rhodes right now. So what are you saying you're watching on again? So what type of device do you have for your TV?
It's just like a smart TV. It's where you can get apps. It's just so I don't know why that is. I guess there's something doing it.
I have a Roku, like a Roku TV, and that's what I stream it off of right now.
Okay, and now I'm getting a Halloween Ends promo.
Well, let me know how the promo is. Because, we still got Cody talking about Dusty and everything.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, do you guys think you'll see Cody in San Antonio or before?
I think we'll see Cody in the Rumble because I think Cody's going to win the Rumble.
He's winning the Rumble, and I'm gonna rub it in Cap's face when he wins
That's
the
why.
world
That's why
title.
Matty was getting a close up. He was getting that grin.
No, Cody's winning the Rumble.
And so,
as long as he's healed up in time, Cody's winning the Rumble.
There is a little bit of gimmick and joke that we throw around because of me, Devin, and Cap being in St. Louis during Royal Rumble last year. Because Cody on his Twitter had posted a picture of him landing in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
And both me, or all three of us, were just sitting there going, there's no way. There's no way Cody's showing up. There's no way. Yeah. And then Cody shows up for Dynamite, I think, like 2 weeks later. He does the TNT thing where him and not Ricky Starks, him and Scorpio or Sammy end it. And Cody essentially was done with. And I was like, what do you guys think? There's no way Cody comes back, right? Well, sure as shit, WrestleMania, he's back. And Nick, you've worked with Cap. Dutch, you've worked with Cap. And I don't know how many times you guys have talked about, as long as McMahon is in charge of WWE, there will never be a Rhodes as world champion.
Well, McMahon isn't in charge of WWE no more.
There might be a Rhodes as world champion.
There might be gold, yeah.
He won't win the Undisputed title.
No, he's winning one belt.
He's winning one belt. The WWE Championship.
He's going to win the one with the lineage. He's going to win the
WWE Championship.
The one that his father never won.
The one that
and see that. Yeah, that's beautiful storytelling, and I think that's why it makes it even more appropriate if he, eventually does. Because going back to Dusty not getting the big gold belt while he was working for Vince Sr.
We got the last woman standing. I almost forgot about this match.
I know we've still got that match. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I can never pull off Mike Rome's hair. That's amazing. The ring announcer.
The way they're able to style it and get it up and back.
Oh, look at Bayley's demeanor. Excuse me.
It reminds me of when she first turned heel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and just like Brock, kind of the grin. Always get suckered in, which is great. That's part of it.
And I like that her gear kind of matches with what EO and Dakota were doing earlier in the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. It does.
So, to the people that know that this match was supposed to happen at last year's Extreme Rules, how excited are we that this might be the match that we would have gotten last year?
This match has a lot of potential. Bayley's great. Bianca's great. But for me, I know Jimmy was talking about the fact that he thinks Bianca's reached Super Cena levels in the way she's been booked. And to a certain extent, I'd agree with that. But I'd also say her run has become as stale as Hangman Page's run in AEW became.
Well, she doesn't have any believable challengers other than Bayley.
But she has good matches, but the booking around those matches is codswallop. It's just...
It's tough, yeah.
It's not good booking, right? So they need to put the belt on Bayley and be done with it.
Enjoy that sandwich. There you go. Man, it's making me hungry.
What?
I'm so hungry. Stop eating. I am starving.
I'm sorry. That's why I muted myself.
Dutch and I in here are being professionals, doing the show with no food or drink. And there's my...
That's why I muted myself.
I may have to mute myself. I'm laughing now. That was good. Oh, but here we get the braid whip. Yeah, and I like Bianca, but I'm with you guys. Do you think Bayley? Is there a chance she gets the title, or do you not see it?
I think there is a very, very, very good chance that we see Bayley walk away tonight with these belts. Because I think the original thought was to have all of Damage Control hold the belts as like that one shot.
Mm-hmm.
We just had Dakota and EO win the women's tag titles. We can totally see Bayley win here, and then that shot of all three of those girls holding the belt aloft just for one picture, and then Monday have the rematch between her and Bianca.
From the entrance Bianca just got, I'd say she's probably winning though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because it was a grand entrance. And hey, I'm with you. I like both these ladies. I do feel though, man, Bailey needs something, or Bianca. They've got to move on doing something else, because it does feel, to Nick's point, kind of getting lackluster at times, even though it's good stuff. It does. It kind of feels.
Now, Caden, I would like to say that Uncle Howdy's gonna be Vincent from Impact. I think they're gonna have a better way of bringing him in, as opposed to Uncle Howdy, because, again, just for me, Uncle Howdy should still be just Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, it's its personality tick.
And like me and Nick were putting over, I think, whenever they first announced the Wyatt 6 thing, this should just be Wyatt's gimmicks, like everything that Wyatt has gone through throughout his career to get to where he is now.
His 6 personalities, the 6 sides of Bray Wyatt, the ones that he shifts to depending on which feud he's in at the time. And I don't think they're going to do that now, because I was hoping they'd do it in kind of a schizophrenic kind of way.
And I really loved the promo that happened on Friday, where
I do too.
That guy in the background. Hey, Bray Wyatt, come here. Looks to the cameraman. Come here. You're gonna follow me for this.
That was fantastic.
The cut-ins of Uncle Howdy telling him to revel as well. They are doing Hollywood levels of good work with Uncle Howdy.
Oh, they are. And what do you guys think? There was a woman that was shown too in that vignette. You know, the promo thing.
It's got to be another reference to Abigail, but today I still don't know who Abigail is going to be. I think it was always going to be Alexa Bliss, I think.
Yeah. But it still may be. Alexa's kind of in limbo at the moment.
Exactly. And I think the reason they had the upside down Eater of Worlds logo, and I'm just going to refer to it as that from now on, because that's what it is. The reason that propped up during the Alexa and Asuka promo, and why Alexa made, notice of it and then did her eye roll.
No.
Alexa's the first person Bray's going after. It has to be.
It makes the most sense.
And it would be good too if that were the case.
Except for the fact that they're on different shows.
But with the thought of them possibly getting rid of the brand split again, I know that was rumors months ago, but we're getting close to WrestleMania time. This is the time where they would hit said big red button.
Yeah, I got the kendo stick early, but that was a nice counter by Bianca.
I'll be back in a sec, gents. I need the rest of the bathroom.
No worries.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, no problem.
Dutch and I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Dutch.
No, you're fine.
I like the fact that they did bring in the kendo stick early.
I do too. It adds a different element, to your point. And the thing is, with these outfits, they're neat. And I forget, with them being in Saudi, they can't wear their normal gear. So to me, I've even forgot that point when watching it. It's like, well, why they? And then it clicks. Oh yeah, they're over in Saudi Arabia. That's why.
Now, Caden, the woman that was with Xia Li and Boa, is the current Wendy Chu in NXT. So I don't know if they were to bring up Wendy Chu like that. That would be unique. But a name that you did bring up there is Xia Li. I don't think they've really done a lot with her on SmackDown. And she's on SmackDown with Bray Wyatt. So that could work too.
Yeah, it could. There's a whole nother element, like I was saying with the kendo stick, even the storyline. So that would be most intriguing. And I like Xia Li, but I think right now she's not lost in the shuffle, but they're trying to figure out something. Maybe Emma, I did see enough about that where she confronted her. So I don't know if that's, leading up to something. We're getting the ladder.
Yeah, I was about to say, as Caden just brought up, as you just brought up, Dutch, I guess she's in a feud with Emma right now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Since I work overnights, I'm not able to watch the weekly product every week. Like every Dynamite, Rampage, SmackDown, or Raw, I'm not able to catch up with every week. So I didn't know Zaya was in the thing with Emma, but
yeah, that was this week. So Emma was cutting a promo. Xia Li came in, interrupted her, said, "What are you doing here?" Blah 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 blah, and Emma just smacked her in the face.
okay. So yeah, so I don't see it being Xia Li or as Caden brought up, the woman in that promo looked like the one that was with Xia and Boa in NXT, and I don't see them bringing Wendy Chu into main roster like that.
She's too busy sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
Which-
She's getting her
which-
beauty rest.
I actually really dig that gimmick in NXT whenever they were doing the 2.0 thing, because it's, these are all going to be, we're going to be more character driven. If
Dude,
you bring
it was so stupid.
If you bring a dumb
That's
character
silly.
like that in, you're going to get some people that are like, hey, I relate with that.
Yeah, but it was dumb.
100%.
Funny dumb. It was just dumb. It wasn't good business sense, right? In any way, shape, or form. So I know we'll have a character that's got narcolepsy. That'll get over. And wrestles in a onesie. Because that's taking the business seriously.
Yeah, but I love how Nick's getting fired up on Matty. He's probably taking a bite. That's what happened. That's
What?
he's having. Yeah. Yeah. Now we know Bailey's got the chair that suplex. That was some good sequences.
Yes,
And
Caden,
yes,
Abaddon is still contracted with AEW. She's on Dark every now and then, but we don't really see her.
I'm still upset they didn't bring her back for the Halloween edition of Dynamite.
I know.
That would have made perfect
You
sense.
think
Yeah.
that would be the one show she's guaranteed to be
Like-
on every year?
Like, Abaddon, I really enjoy. I enjoy her gimmick because it's extremely different from the reality
I
of wrestling.
like spooky bollocks in professional wrestling
Yeah.
as long as it's done well. The problem with Abaddon's spooky bollocks, it is in the wrong company.
100%. It's in a wrestling company. This
Company.
isn't an entertainment company.
It needs to be in a sports entertainment company.
And Abaddon has actually been having phenomenal matches outside of AEW because, once again, they don't showcase her on TV.
No, ever. And they barely put her on Dark.
Didn't Abaddon just have a killer of a death match with Max the Impaler?
Yes.
Yeah, like Abaddon is one of those talents. Like, hey, you need something different and new for the women's division? There, she's right there.
Yeah, that's the problem though. They're like you guys were discussing the women's division in AEW just needs
They don't
help.
know how to
Even
book
though
it.
the stars with like Tony Storm.
They don't know how to
Yeah,
book it.
Britt
They've
Baker.
got so many talented girls.
Serena D.
Britt Baker,
Hayter,
Serena
yeah.
Deeb, Athena, Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm, Hikaru Shida. There, right there, is 6 women that you can easily build a division around. Like that's enough to start a woman's company. And yet they still don't seem to understand how to book this, and it's so simple.
No,
Bro.
they don't.
If Awesome Kong leaves because she doesn't see a future for the women's division, that's telling you something.
That's a bad sign.
She worked in TNA when it was just her and Gail Kim
And that
running
was
the
it.
women's division.
And a
Yeah,
credit
you
to
got. Sorry, Dutch.
No, you're all right. To that point, a credit to the original Dutch Mantel. I think he was instrumental in helping the ladies division.
Yeah.
I think.
Because yeah, you had other women like Roxy Laveau. You had other women like the Beautiful People. You had women like Sarita and ODB. None of those women were on the level of Awesome Kong and Gail Kim.
No, not in the slightest.
And they noticed that. They're like, hey, we don't need to get these beautiful, and I'm not trying to crap on, the style of the time, but we don't need these beautiful bimbos up there whenever we've got 2 women that can actually work in the ring, and one of them is almost 400 fucking pounds.
Yeah. Admittedly, they did have the beautiful people.
They had the beautiful people. They had a lot of gorgeous women in TNA at that time.
Oh, gosh,
They also
yeah.
had the least talented female wrestler in the
They-
history
yeah,
of least
they-
talented
I was
female
gonna say-
wrestlers, Lacey Von Erich.
They could have easily done WWE in the early 2000s. Some
Oh yeah.
some constant bra and panties matches and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
But they only did that for like, oh, does the fans want to see it? We'll do a fan vote. But TNA Impact was really good and instrumental at having the women be showcased and show that, hey, these girls can fucking go.
Yeah, TNA had some good matches, good memories. I remember following it when it was still new. They were doing weekly pay-per-views. Couldn't watch them all, but that was when I first became aware after WCW was ball. And I liked.
That's another thing. Did you said that you didn't?
Why did she push the ladder out over the top without actually putting it on top of the steps?
That was interesting. Yeah, Nick, I caught that. And
that
now
made no sense.
That made
How was that going to prevent her standing up?
0 cents. Absolutely 0 cents.
That was bad. And of course, Bailey getting her redemption with the kendo stick there. But,
ooh.
She was going to go after Michael Cole.
Dutch. Imagining
Tegan
the girl
Knox
in the Wyatt promo was a scary gimmick for Tegan, as Tegan is one of the names rumored to be being brought back.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
It'd be something. It'd be something for her. But I do agree with David here. You should put her in a tag team, maybe with Tenille.
Put her
maybe
back with
Emma.
Shotzi. Put her back with Shotzi.
That's what I was.
They were
good.
good.
We talked about that on Thursday. Her and Shotzi had good chemistry as a tag team. Oh, we got Bianca just hoisting those steps up.
I know she is the EST. She's powerful. Look at that. Making Tennessee proud, everybody.
Could you imagine if she did that spine buster onto the upside down steps? Oh, that would have been gnarly.
Mm-hmm. That was a big spot, though, the spine buster. Shout out to Arn Anderson. Man, they're making him proud, even without being there. It's a shame.
Hasn't been a bad show.
No, it hasn't. It had
one bad match, and it wasn't a bad match. It just had a bad finish.
It's been what did we say about the Halloween Havoc show? It's been middle of the road so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Usos versus the Brutes delivered though.
Yeah,
that was a good match.
Havoc with Oscar versus Damage Control was really good.
But what were you saying about Halloween Havoc, Dutch?
It's just a little bit underwhelming, at least for me. It had its good moments, don't get me wrong, but it was not. It's just I think they built it up too much. But I did enjoy the main event, even though we all probably could see Ron coming away with it. The main event was
it was obvious Breakker was going to retain, but it was good to see Devlin and Dragunov get their shot.
Yeah, Dragunov. Ooh, nice belly to belly.
So
belly to belly. Belly to belly.
I'm gonna crap on a WWE or BT Sports graphics team. When was the last time Bailey won a match with the Bailey to belly? Because she's been using the Rose plant for years, has she not?
2018.
Yeah, I believe it was 18 or 19 whenever she turned heel. And she stopped using that in turn of the Rose plant, which I believe she started with on Naomi.
Anyone know why it's called the Rose plant?
I believe Rose is her favorite flower, either that or it's her middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't recall how the name was came up with. I just, but that is very interesting.
Locked her in a box.
Oh my gosh!
No, she can't get up if she's in the box. Lock it, Bailey. Bailey, lock the box.
She can't lock it.
Lock the box, Bailey.
Bailey, are you fucking shitting me?
Oh, she got her hair stuck.
Oh yeah, her hair's caught in there.
Oh my god. That would have been the best finish to that match. Like we give Sami Zayn a lot of credit for handcuffing AJ Styles to the ladder. If Bailey would have just locked
the
Bianca Belair in an equipment box.
Oh, KOD?
No.
No.
Oh, crossface.
Oh, crossface, yeah.
Not necessarily the best move you want to use whenever trying to keep someone down for a 10 count, but I can think of about 10 other submissions to do if you were wanting to keep someone to keep from standing up.
Sleeper hold,
Ankle
Yeah,
lock,
sleeper.
ankle lock,
the walls of Jericho, Boston
Bulldog
Crab, any
choke.
variant.
or anything that chokes someone
Yeah,
unconscious.
any choke or thing that prevents you from using your legs. Who was the one that used a leg lock as their finisher for the longest time?
I'm trying to think of who it was.
What leg lock?
Like a basic leg lock, like your traditional jiu-jitsu MMA leg lock.
What, like a knee hook?
Kind of, yeah, like a knee bar.
Bobby Fish.
Was it Bobby?
She's coming in on a golf cart.
She's in a golf cart.
Yeah.
Bailey's in a golf cart.
She's going to run her over.
That is the slowest that was horrible.
That was bad. Yeah,
that was the
like,
slowest I've ever seen someone
Yeah.
drive a golf cart.
That was terrible.
And then
this
she
is kind of
stopped.
tainted a little bit.
Are they going to drive off the stage?
Maybe.
David, as I've actually gotten a chance to go back and watch the Grace Slamovich match, I've got to say Grace Slamovich. A lot of people say that Becky versus Bayley match at Mania was tremendous. Whenever you have a spot where someone literally breaks the orbital bone of the other contender, that match doesn't reach those levels for me.
No, because they have not done their jobs correctly.
Yeah, they weren't being safe. They weren't being smart. Bianca, it was a fuck up on both Bianca and Bayley for being as close as Bayley was, and Bianca for not separating the legs.
Oh, she's going to drive up with her on the top. I don't mean to interrupt. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Is she going to drive her off the stage?
Yeah, it looks like it. What are we watching? This is something. I knew it was going to be last mistake.
There you go, Dutch. You're a Seinfeld fan, right?
Yeah, I love Seinfeld. Yeah,
Bailey driving that as fast as George Costanza was on the sidewalk.
There you go. It seems like something out of a sitcom or movie. But I mean, we're getting the entertainment. Oh,
she missed the table.
She did.
Missed
Logan,
the table.
Logan, you have failed us.
What a segue.
I am the table.
Acknowledge the table. Oh my gosh, what's this? A power bomb?
Bianca is ridiculously powerful.
Dude, she can lift Otis up over her head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there isn't a single woman in that division she can't power lift. She could probably press slam most of them.
She's KOD Dewdrop, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about impressive. Carrying around Otis that SmackDown was something.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, wasn't it like a challenge?
Yeah, it was a challenge
from
oh my god.
It's slipping my memory. But
what are you talking about?
Bianca, whenever she was trying to get the women's title, someone had challenged her to oh, you're the biggest, you're the fastest, you're the strongest.
Yeah, and she had Otis up on her shoulders during that fitness test.
Who was it that started that feud?
Chad Gable.
Was it really just a non sequitur?
It's Chad Gable and Becky.
Okay, it was Becky. Okay.
Yeah,
Becky feud, but it was Chad Gable for some reason.
I couldn't recall who into the chairs. I'll tell you what, Chad Gable and Otis, the best for Halloween. I love the SNL skit, Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze homage that they came out with. That was hilarious.
Oh, this is going to suck.
Yeah, this is not going to be good. It's not going to feel good either.
There's no way this is going to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
That's
yeah. I'm going to feel that for some weeks.
I feel like Rhea Ripley power slamming Gallows was more impressive than Grace power slamming Cardona.
Yes.
I would concur. Now, Maddie,
we didn't talk about this the other night, but with them bringing Chelsea Green back in, possibly, do you see any possibility of Cardona coming back?
Bro, Cardona being released.
Best thing that ever happened to him.
I was about to say, was WWE letting Cody Rhodes go? This is giving Cardona his chance to get his name back popular on the independents. Yeah. Get people talking about him as a household name, which they have.
The Deathmatch King is just that character is so good.
Cardona literally going and working everywhere, that helped him elevate himself far more than a lot of people would give credit for.
Yeah.
Cardona leaving WWE was just a vehicle to get him back to WWE in years' time.
Yeah.
And I think with this new regime, he'll have more avenues to be more creative. That was good.
I don't know. I feel WWE has always had a monopoly on these chairs. I think my favorite one was the old back in the day. Oh my God! Bailey, are you okay?
That looked bad. Yeah. Oh, right on the knee. Dang.
Oh my God! Do it once and just end the match, please. That's actually very clever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's very clever. I mean, hey, this is the end of the match. I don't care. Bailey, I just want to know that you're okay because your knee landed right on the edge of that chair.
It did. It looked bad.
Now, I do agree there. What Cardona is doing currently would not work with WWE. But Zack Ryder in WWE works for WWE.
No, I honestly think if you transfer the Deathmatch King character to WWE, it works.
You can bring Cardona in as that cheap, pompous asshole, no problem.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can like I was about to say, Zack Ryder can easily be that douchebag that everybody
he's
hates.
got to be a dick, but I understand what you mean. Whereas, because the character he's running right now is the WWE guy in the little rinky-dink indie companies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't run that when you're in WWE.
Oh, they said it again.
So painful. Look at how he's okay.
So now that I rewatched it, she kind of did turn the chair to where she kind of crossbarred herself, but even still, like a chair like that going right into the pelvis is not pleasurable.
Didn't look good at all.
Good match though. Good match. Would you guys say match of the night?
Now, how are they going to find an excuse for Bayley to wrestle her again? Because Bianca's run out of challenges that aren't Charlotte Flair.
Now, would you guys say that was match of the night?
No.
Because there's no way Roman versus Logan's taking that spot, right?
I'd say match of the night is probably Alexa and Asuka versus Damage Control.
Yeah,
the only thing I have to say about that, David, is if we know one thing about Matt Cardona / Zack Ryder, he's a worker. He is a carny, and he will do whatever he needs to. That's not me taking a shit on him. I absolutely love Matt Cardona. Dude has done everything he could to get himself over when a company saw him and was like, no. So I love Cardona, but I wholeheartedly see him being like, okay, yeah, I can definitely come back to WWE, bring back Zack Ryder, and make him as talked about as Matt Cardona was the Deathmatch King. That's just my thoughts, though.
No, I think Cardona could come back. I've really admired his work, though, like you guys are stating, what he's done in NWA, that. I happened to be at that show where he took on Aldis, and that was great in Nashville. They had it at the fairgrounds.
That was fantastic.
What a good match in which Jarrett, he gets a special guest referee spots. I don't know what it is, but he was, that's the one where he was out there too.
It's just Jarrett.
Jarrett, and it's I guess because Nashville, because it's the Memphis territory. That the old Jarrett. Yeah. And,
the problem is, whenever Jeff Jarrett's a referee, you just instantly know he's going to screw somebody over.
No, someone's getting kabonged. I think the only time it didn't happen was Oh my God! It was the Usos versus.
Street Profits, mate.
Was it the Profits?
Yeah.
In
At SummerSlam?
SummerSlam?
So.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the
Oh.
main event? No, it's Uncle Howdy, right?
It must be. They've got the phones out. That's what.
Might mute myself on here just so I can hear what they're getting ready to say. Also, before I keep myself muted, I will say I need a full-length version of Shatter by Code Orange.
Oh, it's a great theme.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm interested to see what they do with Bray here.
Yeah,
Also-
me too.
Also, before I get cut off for audio shit, I absolutely love that they did bring the doorway thing into Bray Wyatt's entrance.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's just a coincidence. I think that's 100% Bray Wyatt giving a tribute to Harper.
It's a door into his mind.
Yeah.
I can see that too. I just big fan of it being a tribute to Harper.
No, I think there is a little bit of it to Luke Harper in there, but it's a doorway into this world of Bray Wyatt, into the psyche of Bray Wyatt. It's like once you open this door, there's no going back. Once you're now in my world.
Yeah, I think Chelsea will probably.
Yeah, Chelsea is
return.
supposed to be back. Chelsea's great. What does everyone have against Chelsea Green?
Oh, I love
She's
Chelsea.
really good.
Yeah.
And
She
she's hot
was
as hell.
rude. She was rude.
I know,
to
exactly.
A fan once on Twitter because she used their graphic as her banner picture on Twitter and didn't give them credit. So people have given her shit since.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, come on.
Literally one of those you can't please everybody moments.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just love the look of Bray just walking with that lantern. It's yeah.
Wyndham Rotunda has it.
Oh, he
It's
does.
the only way you can put it. He gets it.
All capitals.
Yeah,
He does.
He gets it. And not a lot of guys get it from day one. He's always got it. Like, he understands what wrestling is and how wrestling is supposed to be. But I also believe he has a very distinct vision of where he wants wrestling to go.
No,
and it's
I'm
not
with
necessarily in the in-ring aspect either.
No, I'm talking as an art form, as the
Mhm.
whole.
He has a vision for wrestling as a whole,
Mm.
as opposed to wrestling as the sport.
Yeah.
Did you see where Mike Rotunda actually tweeted a picture of Uncle Howdy? That was pretty neat on
Yeah.
Twitter.
IRS, right? Papa Rotunda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's been. I know IRS has actually been promoting both of his sons quite a bit recently. Like even Bo Dallas has been making his way into IRS's tweets.
Yeah, I love how he's supporting them and everything, and like you guys are talking about this new character, I think it really shows how much he's, behind them, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
You think Jimmy saw the clip where he found out it was an actual mask as opposed to makeup
I don't know.
for the Uncle Howdy thing?
I don't know, because the makeup was bloody awful.
Yeah, the makeup's not good, but the mask, like
The mask is great.
the mask is great.
So it's been determined that is a mask. It's not really
It's
anybody dressed up.
it's made by the same person that made the Michael Myers mask.
Tom
The same
Savini.
person that I was about to say he made the Sweet Tooth mask for the upcoming Twisted Metal series.
Yeah, he did the Fiend's mask as well. It's Tom
Fiend
Savini.
mask, and he's also done like I said, Michael Myers. He also did a Corey Taylor's last mask for Slipknot. Like he's a big horror special effects guy.
Yeah, that's awesome, and no wonder they look so good. That makes sense now. I didn't realize that.
We got welcome back chants from a WrestleMania level attendance crowd.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is a WrestleMania level show, but like the attendance level is that of a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, for them, I'm sure it equates to a WrestleMania.
All right.
Yeah, you do.
Dalton, not to interrupt this promo too much, but unfortunately, that match will be going on next.
Yeah. Sorry for the dead air, ladies and gentlemen, but we're just really listening to Bray Wyatt's promo here.
It's almost impossible not to just listen when this man talks.
I agree.
In terms of the story that Bray Wyatt is telling, we are just now reaching his version of where he got to for the Firefly Funhouse, I believe.
Yeah. Well, the mask and the monster, he's talking about the Fiend.
I was about to say, at this point in his explanation that he's giving to the crowd, he's getting to the Firefly Funhouse. So I think we might be getting closer and closer to seeing Bray Wyatt maybe in the ring. In terms of attacking someone, I should say.
Yeah.
Because I think we're getting to the end of the story that he's wanting to tell.
Very Fight Club. His name is Charles Paulson.
Yeah.
My name is Bray Wyatt, and I am back to rewrite the ending to my story. And now we get Uncle Howdy. Back to mute. It's the first time we see Bray and Uncle Howdy actually share screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're worried about the outcome,
Don't
just
take the
don't
mask,
take the mask off. Tell me I'm
I'm
wrong.
It's always Bravo. I mean, this is some of the best stuff going.
It is, but I got one question for you boys. Where's it going?
That's the question.
It's going towards a full-blown. You've seen the movie Split, correct?
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
Okay.
That's where I see us going, because you've got. I think Jimmy brought it up on Thursday. You know, like the Dexter Dark Passenger.
Yeah.
You've got Bray. You've got Howdy. What if the Fiend was that Dark Passenger and we do see it come back?
I hope that.
Like I understand why, like, you know, the Fiend, like, but like that extension of Bray Wyatt is like a third personality that is the one that's doing all the horrible things to people, while Bray's trying to speak his innocence and Howdy is there telling people what's happening.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see that, but I think this time it's more like what Jimmy was saying a while ago, where Bray is a puppet.
And Howdy is the puppeteer.
Howdy's the puppeteer, and Bray just has no choice but to dance to another man's theme. And all this time he's been out of control, and now he's trying to take control, but he's failing slowly but surely.
Main event, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, here we are.
Okay, so Logan Paul did say some stupid shit on his podcast.
Logan Paul's always saying stupid shit in his podcast.
Yes, he is, but there's a reason I don't watch it.
Is it
I
a
am
surprise to
hungry.
anybody? Yeah, me too. I'm actually, this is going to sound bad, but I hope it is kind of a quick, just so, you know.
Go and get some food.
Yeah, yeah. This Superman
Well,
punch him, and yeah.
So normally these shows run 4 hours, right?
3.
My friends, we just hit the 3 hour mark.
Wow.
Mm. I love how Roman called him out. That was genius.
I just love that. And there's no way, right? You guys saw the interview with Logan Paul with was it Ariel Helwani, where he's like it was Ryan Satin, where he's like, you know that what you said was a viral meme, right? That you said I am the table. Logan's like, no way. There is 0% chance that Logan Paul going into this as a fucking YouTuber doesn't know of Botchamania.
Oh, no way.
Like, if you look up wrestling in YouTube, chances are Botchamania might not be too far off.
I will say it was cool to see the training video with Shawn Michaels, though.
Can I just say I'm so pissed off that Jake Paul has a decision victory against Anderson Silva?
I didn't get to see it. I heard about it.
I
What
was never
happened?
going to watch the Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight because you have a 52-year-old ex-MMA fighter who's never been in a boxing match in his life against a guy who's never done anything but boxing.
Let me break down the credentials of Anderson Silva for you. 3rd degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yep.
3rd degree black belt in Muay Thai.
Yep.
Kickboxer champion extraordinaire.
Yep.
Stand-up boxing isn't really his forte.
Nope. Never has been, never will be. And the man's in his 50s.
Yeah, like I know Jake Paul is like, if I fought Mike Tyson, it would be a victory for Jake Paul. The only difference between that is, yeah, you fought Anderson Silva in a boxing match. You fought a UFC world champion, maybe one of the greatest UFC fighters all time, in a boxing match. If you were to challenge someone who is a boxer for over 20 years, known as one of the greatest of all time, you're going to have a much more difficult chance than fighting someone who trained to stop takedowns and trained to stop kicks,
Yeah.
as opposed to just punches.
Yeah, it makes sense. I will say now, The Miz was a good opponent for Logan Paul. Getting to see that was cool. That was actually a better
great
match.
opponent for Logan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a better match. Here, I understand why it needs to be different.
So is there a reason a Phoenix is Logan Paul's gimmick?
No.
I have
What
no
the
idea.
hell?
Yeah, he's on top of this big
You
what
guys-
is it, stage?
You guys gave him the fucking Bad News Barrett lift? That is one hell of a shot, though. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great picture.
The
That was-
little prick's vlogging the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, this is going to get him a lot of views.
Oh, yeah, to say the least.
Oh, let me mute my shit real quick. Sorry, guys.
No,
I
you're
forgot
on.
my TV. I forgot my TV was still turned up. Had been going for like 5 minutes.
I thought I could hear something.
Luckily, there wasn't a whole lot of talking over there.
No.
Caden, a phoenix never dies. I guess he hasn't lost either, so that could be another reason.
Yeah, some good comments.
Now, here we go. David says Theory should cash in for the NXT belt and continue to progress like he has been and learn from guys like Hayes, Dragunov, Bate, and Devlin. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I said a while ago I want Theory to cash in for the NXT title, but the only way that I see Roman losing tonight is if Theory comes in, cashes in, and pins Logan Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I can see everybody's point.
But, I mean, I'd much rather see Theory learning his craft in NXT. I don't think he's ready to be world champion yet. So, well, that's just me.
No, that's fair. Looks like something out of Greek mythology, the way they get Roman and Logan Paul, the outline there above the ring. So we
Wonder how
know
long Roman's going to make him wait for his entrance.
That's a great point.
Because normally it's about 7 minutes for a Roman Reigns entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it's a long entrance.
It's like you give the Undertaker a run for his money.
Oh, he could. Yeah, the Undertaker was another one that took a long time.
I really hope Roman punches you dead in the mouth, Logan.
Yeah.
Like not a work punch. I want him
Just
to
a real
just
punch.
you in the mouth.
I do. I want Roman to just bust him up.
Just
Like-
just one good punch. You're not telling me that he doesn't deserve one good, just really good punch in the mouth.
Just a good shot in the face. Welcome to the business, kid, kind of thing.
We don't need two different ARs. We don't. Oh dear fucking God.
They go
Guys-
overboard with it.
Guys, no, we got. Where's Sammy? Where's the Sammy? Oh wait, that's right. They can't show Sammy in Saudi Arabia.
No.
No, he's against that.
Hey, no. Caden's got a fantastic point here. What happened to our United States Open Challenge?
Yeah,
That's a very
no,
good point.
It
Instead,
is,
they
yeah.
ran a Seth Rollins promo package. That's
Yeah,
what happened.
Instead, we got another 25 minutes of different fucking promo packages throughout the show.
Yeah. Instead of a US title match, which I'm sure we'd have all preferred.
Mm-hmm.
It would have gotten one of your only Arabic stars onto your show.
Yeah, that
Oh my God. What?
a missed opportunity.
So let's talk about it, because I don't think any of the matches ran longer than they should have. I think all the matches this show have ran the length that they should have. It's all
No,
in
I'd
the
agree
promo
with that.
packages, right?
I'd agree with that, but we've had 7 promo packages.
It's all in the promo packages. If we got rid of the promo packages,
Cody,
we could have
Seth.
gotten Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, Cody, Seth, OC.
And as we've seen, Caden, Seth Rollins is like the MVP of these Saudi shows.
Yeah, he is.
The fact that they didn't have him on the show, it's baffling to me, and I completely spaced it out because didn't they announce it on Monday that he was hosting an open challenge?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it was.
Wouldn't have been able to tell on our Wrestle Buddy Monday review because somebody doesn't want to do it.
No, look. If Jimmy wants Jimmy wants to be unprofessional and refuse to do the Raw recap anymore, just because he hasn't won Buddy Wars Season 1 yet, even though he thinks he has, that's not my problem. I still do the SmackDown recap every week without fail, regardless of my personal issues.
Do I have to start watching Raw on Mondays and before going to work start doing the reviews?
Well, if Jimmy doesn't do it, someone's going to have to.
Somebody's got to step up.
Dutch, I volunteer you.
I can't do Mondays.
No,
his slate's open enough. Let's get Dan to do it. We know he's not got enough to do.
I would do it, but I'm already up till 3 a.m. on a Friday doing SmackDown. I can't be up till 4 a.m. on a Monday doing Raw.
That is a joke on my part. Dan is genuinely one of the hardest workers we have on our team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dan's always busy.
He's always working with some channel doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate.
He's gonna be doing a lot more now that Jeff Jarrett's in AEW.
That'll give him some more, but yeah, I appreciate everybody's hard work.
I could not believe seeing Jeff Jarrett in AEW. I was like, oh, the degrees keep getting hotter.
No, they do. And to think of all the promotions that somebody listed, it's remarkable. Now seeing him with AEW.
Jeff Jarrett has worked in more wrestling promotions, I think, than any other wrestler.
So what is he for AEW? He's the development of talent?
No. He's basically doing what he did in WWE. He's in charge of the live shows.
Okay, so he's running the house shows.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, the house shows that AEW don't run.
I was about to say, so does that mean they're getting ready to start running house shows again?
I'm guessing so.
David, you say that. You say that I'd be good for the Raw recap.
Right. David, I completely agree with you. But the day the devil needs a snow shovel, is Jimmy going to allow the captain to do the Raw recap? I think that the one way we could get Jimmy to come back and do the Raw recap is if for 1 week the captain did it for 1 week.
Yeah, it would be perfect.
I think that would be perfect. But I don't think that's going to happen somehow.
And you say I would be good for the Raw recap. Like, it'd be fun to do it for maybe 2 weeks, maybe. And then by week 3, you guys are just going to see me sitting there going, that's the same old shit. I got to go to work. Have a good day.
I complain about it on my recap every single week. You guys have 10 advert breaks in SmackDown, right? So
you have like 25, 30.
So Raw must be close with another hour on it to 15 to 16 advert breaks.
Yeah, about 3 to 4 breaks an hour.
It knocks your immersion out like nobody's business. It's so hard to keep invested in a show.
That's the thing. If I were to do those shows, I would have to do them the next day.
Yes, you can watch it without adverts.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have to do it the next day, one, so that I could watch it all concise back, like in one order. But yeah, it's a timing thing.
No, I agree. There is so many.
Hey, but big kudos. Apparently Hulu just renewed their Monday Night Raw deal, which there was rumors that they weren't going to.
Nice.
So WWE is going to be on Hulu for, I believe, at least the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's good for them if they worked out the deal with Hulu.
Right, this match can't be long.
I was
This
about to
match
say.
cannot be long. This match needs to be quick.
I hope not.
Roman needs to smash him and get this over and done with.
We do this every main event for the show, I believe. About how long do you think we're gonna go for this match?
I reckon they're going to give him 15, 20, you know?
I
think it should be 10 at max, but I think
20
they're
is
going to
going
give him
to
15
be
to 20.
20 is going to be the maximum time I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it like an estimated guess of maybe 16 minutes and 38 seconds.
Smash him, Roman.
Yeah, come on, just dominate him.
And Roman in Saudi Arabia tends to put on a show for this crowd.
Yeah.
So that's why I think this is gonna go a little longer.
Yeah, good.
Okay, I'm gonna show these two back to back. Caden said Mustafa Ali should have been on the show and had a moment. Mansoor, with the current gimmick he's working, he would be flogged and stoned as he went to the ring. They like to bring up how progressive Saudi Arabia is.
It ain't that progressive.
How progressive are they whenever women are just now allowed to fucking drive on their own
and allowed to vote?
So I'm sorry, Caden, but yeah, David brought it up. Maybe in another 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, when he's not part of the maximum male models.
Because like if we think about it, Mansoor versus Cesaro, I believe it was
Crown Jewel 2018.
Yeah, it wasn't Greatest Royal Rumble, it was the Crown Jewel. That was match of the night.
That was really
easily
Come on,
match
hit
of
him.
the night.
Hit him. Just deck him. And my motivation, I'm like Nick, Maddie, I just want a sandwich. Let's just,
Yeah.
I
do want a sandwich right now.
You guys are just looking forward to eating after this. I'm sorry.
I am starving.
Yeah, I am too. I gotta admit,
I haven't eaten anything today. I'm on a diet, so I haven't eaten anything today.
Oh, Nick's on a diet.
Yeah, Nick is very fat, my friend. Nick needs to lose weight.
What type of a diet specifically are you on? Is
just a healthy one. I don't do any of that specific diet. I just count my calories.
Okay, I didn't know if you were going like keto or if you were going like the.
No, I don't understand any of that crap. I just count my calories.
Okay. So what's an average dinner meal for you then?
Tonight I'm doing fish, potatoes, sweet corn, parsley sauce.
Sounds good.
What sauce? Parsley sauce?
Yeah, you tell him you're the one, Roman.
Well, it's either that or the God's honest truth is I might end up going to the Chippy because I'm really hungry and it doesn't take time to go to the Chippy, and the Chippy is literally 3 minutes from my house.
So, to an American, what is the Chippy?
Oh, it's where we used to get fish and chips, mate.
Okay,
It's a fryery. Nice. So it's a fryery. Chips, sausage, pies.
It's essentially chicken. Like your fast food spot.
Yeah. Except it's traditional English chip shop.
Yeah. That's why I said like your fast food spot, because like the American fast food spot is like your burgers, your fries, chicken sandwiches. So that would be like your fast food go-to.
Honestly, my fast food go-to is sandwiches.
Okay.
Yeah, like Subway or any local sandwich joint that I can get to. But if I have a choice, either that or I eat Chinese a lot. I love Chinese food.
Oh, me too. Oh, Chinese is a soft spot.
I love Chinese food.
I'm more of a Japanese cuisine fan than a Chinese food fan.
I love Japanese food, but most Japanese food is derogative of Chinese food.
Yeah, just with
ramen is a Chinese word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ramen is a Chinese word describing a type of noodle, not a type of noodle soup.
It is the type of noodle that they.
Yeah, it is the type of noodle.
I didn't realize that either.
Chinese ramen is served dry as opposed to wet.
The making of the noodle, they try to make it as consistent a one noodle thing as possible.
Yeah.
So if you get a traditional like ramen noodle,
that's only dum dum noodles.
Oh, okay.
Dum dum noodles is big, long, massive noodles.
Where it's the one noodle as the whole soup.
One noodle is an entire dish.
Yeah.
That's dum dum noodles. But ramen noodles traditionally is just like what you get in packeted ramen.
Okay.
I'm getting educated. This is amazing. I did not realize the difference in noodles and that it was actually.
Oh no!
Chinese.
Well, I've been a chef for years, so I've always wanted to go to Japan and study
Okay.
under a ramen master.
I come from 2 chefs
Nah.
as well, and I've taken 4 years of culinary arts study as well.
Yeah, I was at culinary school for like 5. But flipping, it's I've always been obsessed with Asian cuisine. Chinese, Japanese food.
I like Japanese food a lot more than Chinese food, as it tastes a lot fresher. It makes you feel a lot better. To whereas Chinese food kind of makes me feel a little bit more lethargic, a little more weighed down.
Mm-hmm. I see that. You know, my expertise. I tell people I can cook, but it only takes 5 minutes or 3 minutes. It's a microwave meal. That's about the gist. So, yeah.
I love that, Dutch. That kind of reminds me of rest his soul.
Logan Paul is getting too much shit in, boys.
He really is.
He's getting a lot out of
that was one of the best hip tosses I've ever seen, with one of the worst sells from Roman. Like look at this. He almost lands on his ribs.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of his stuff in.
Again, I honestly expect Roman to let Logan get quite a bit of shit in. That's why I expect this to be closer to the 20-minute.
Yeah, but Roman can never, ever, ever at any point in this match look overly pressed.
No.
It literally makes everyone who is challenged for the title on the roster look like a numpty.
Yeah, it makes him look weaker.
Makes Kevin Owens look like a loser. Makes Daniel Bryan look like a loser. Makes Cesaro look like a loser.
The only thing is Kevin Owens had a different outcome, because if it wasn't for Paul, Kevin Owens would have beat Roman.
Kevin Owens did beat Roman. He was down for like 30. That was a buckshot lariat, boys.
Mm-hmm.
That was a buckshot lariat. And you're meaning to tell me Logan doesn't watch other shit?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. Here it is again.
And annoyingly, it was really well executed.
Caden.
It was.
Do you think Triple H will do a forbidden door thing?
Says Nakamura going to another company in the match. I hope so. I'd like to see Triple H do a forbidden door thing, but I doubt it will happen. Because WWE never want any of their guys to lose. And
I'm a big thinker that in a couple of years there's a very good chance. That was very good.
That was. I love
I'm a big proponent, like David said right here. At least not in the near future. That's where I think different. I think maybe it depends on your definition of near future, because at least in the next 3 years, I see him and Tony Khan sitting down, having a genuine conversation.
Nope. Not a chance.
Not in at least 3 years, you don't think?
Not a chance.
No.
Triple H has no interest in working with AEW because he doesn't respect Tony Khan.
I can see that.
Triple H has no interest in working with people who he doesn't respect.
But I also see Triple H, at least given time at least, growing either an appreciation or a...
Dude, you don't work with the competition. It behooves you to go against the competition, not to go with them.
Yeah, it's better.
You cannot have a joint AEW WWE show, because the only way that goes is that WWE guys beat all the AEW guys. And Tony Khan would never have that done. So it will never happen.
Yeah, I can see that, because even if you think back to, what was it, Mania 31? Him versus Sting, even DX had to go over the NWO in that point in time.
Yeah. That was the thing. They went over.
So with Roman having a bit of time putting away a guy with 2 matches, does this hurt him a bit? It does if Roman isn't doing what he's doing and being overtly confident and cocky. If Roman was doing the same shit, but, looking, like Nick said, looking pressed or looking stressed out about
Yeah.
it, then maybe it would hurt him more. Right now, it
Yeah.
literally looks the same shit. Roman, playing with his pests.
No, but here's the thing. Anyone can be a prodigy. Anyone can be a prodigy in a company. And credit where credit is due. As much as I dislike Logan Paul, he's very good. He's
I
shown
said
in
it
those two
WrestleMania.
matches.
I said it
The
WrestleMania
kid,
night.
the kid can go. He's got talent, right? You can't take talent away. Some people are just good to start with. Having him beat Roman Reigns makes everyone else on the roster look like a complete goober. Having Roman struggle to put him away does not. It just makes Logan Paul look strong because he tested the champion. But as long as Roman, for the most part, is smiling and taking over, there's no damage done at all.
And then we got Big
Hello,
Tidy
Tidy.
Timmy.
Hey, Daddy. Yeah.
We love you here,
Hey,
Tidy.
Tidy, while you're here, because nobody's messaged you for me yet, do you want to be in Buddy Wars Season 2?
Yeah, do you want to take me on episode 1? We're gonna be rebooking Roman Reigns' babyface run. I haven't started booking because I don't know my opponent yet, and I would like to give you ample
We
amount of
haven't
time.
even got a start date for Season 2 yet, so...
Something I will tell you, though, that we are ready with, though, is Take Over the Table. We got 7
Yes.
episodes.
Yes, we are ready for
I'm
Take
looking
Over
forward
the
to
Table.
that.
Take Over the Table will be starting 2 weeks after the Captain's Table finishes.
Which I believe will be end of the year, so it should be the
Yes.
week or the week before the Royal Rumble.
Yes, with the exception of Christmas, because obviously Christmas, most of us are busy.
We're aiming for middle January, early February at the latest.
I'm afraid, Matty, I need you to do me a favor. What are you
What
doing
is said
Boxing
favor?
Day?
What is Boxing Day? That's the day after Christmas Day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't plan for things on Christmas. I know Christmas Day is going to be spent with the mother-in-law. The day after, though, is wide open. I should be wide open.
Do you think you will have time to do a SmackDown recap?
Oh, if it's a Friday, I don't work, then yeah.
Awesome, because I will be at my sister's over Christmas.
Then, yeah, looking like Boxing Day, I'll be with you, Wrestle Buddies, for the SmackDown recap that night.
Awesome.
Cool.
Because unfortunately, I will not be able to do it, but I don't want to not do a recap that week. And I know you said you'd be happy to fill in if I needed you. So I need you.
So, Tidy, we will keep this spoiler free. You enjoy it when you get home, but I will let you know, I hope you're ready to drink.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, get a lot of beers in you.
Love you, Tidy. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
in a bit,
Stay
dude.
hydrated.
See you, buddy.
This hasn't been a bad match.
No,
No.
not at all.
Is it just weird to anybody else, though? Logan Paul sweats a hell of a lot more than a lot of the wrestlers.
That's because Logan Paul's not in ring shape. Wrestling and boxing are two entirely different kettles of fish.
Well, you have to remember, Jake Paul's the one that does wrestling like as a main gimmick.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's just the guy that's just sitting there training.
No, he does this and he does boxing on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, this match should have been over by now, though.
Yeah, they probably should have finished it, but they're like you all were saying, they're giving it time.
I think that was supposed to be Ali, but I do agree. Give us Ricochet versus Ali. That would be one hell of a program. I know they did it with the Retribution gimmick, but that wasn't Triple H running things.
Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice move. Yeah, I think that would be a good series, though. Those two together.
Now, we're talking about Roman, like what he's got ahead of him. What about Logan Paul? What do we see for him come WrestleMania time? Because I don't think we'll see him in San Antonio other than maybe in the Rumble.
I think he'll be in the Rumble.
I think he'll be in the Rumble, but what do we see for him come WrestleMania time? Because he's got to have a match at WrestleMania.
Sami Zayn.
That would make Jimmy a very sad boy, though.
Not if it's for a championship.
You see Logan Paul versus Sami Zayn for the title.
A title. I think Sammy's going
okay.
to take what I think Sammy's going to take a belt at Elimination Chamber in Montreal, and I think Cody's going to take the other belt at WrestleMania. So Sammy's going to need an opponent for WrestleMania, and Logan Paul makes all the sense in the world.
Okay, I do agree here then, because David did reiterate Ricochet is the perfect opponent for Eli Drake, Max Dupree, or LA Knight,
which he currently is.
And if
having a feud.
If you think I was about to say, that's going to get some charisma out of Ricochet.
Well, no, they're actually running that feud on SmackDown.
No. But I think that's what he was saying though, is that Ricochet is in the perfect matchup right now with Eli.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, because
it'll bring charisma out of him. Also,
LA Knight can tell the
Jimmy, no, a big no.
LA Knight can tell the stories. Ricochet can do the flippy shit.
I like Caden's idea here.
Bad Bunny?
Oh, God, I hope not.
I like the idea, though, because both guys have taken to the business like fish to water.
Yeah, but neither guy could lead a wrestling match.
Make it a tag team match. And if you get both of those guys in there for like the minute and a half that they need to be in there for the tabloids, so that way they can get their pictures of Logan Paul doing a leapfrog over Bad Bunny and Bad Bunny hitting a fucking Canadian destroyer. Like the media is going to be all over that match. But there was that it's not even a rumor because Logan Paul said it on an interview. There is that beef between Logan Paul and Bad Bunny because Logan Paul said some shit about government stuff. I don't know anything about any other country's government, so I won't.
Is he going for sweet?
You are
music?
not. You get
he's going to do the
Logan.
super kick.
That was the worst.
Worst attempt. Rock bottom. Well,
it wasn't a rock bottom. Wasn't a rock bottom.
Suplex. It was a Uranagi suplex.
Oh, come on.
Now,
I love Paul Heyman's facials.
Jimmy did bring a good one in here. Probably Baron Corbin. I can see Baron Corbin versus Logan Paul.
Yeah, I can see that, especially if they want to keep trying to push Logan as a babyface. They need to put him against people actually hate.
The Bad Bunny and maybe a Maximum Male Model versus Logan and someone else. There you go. Yeah, give me Bad Bunny and Massey versus Logan and Miz, just to get that one more time.
Put that Logan and Mansoir. Just put the Maximum Male Models on either side of the ring. Just do it.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
And Maxine as special guest ref.
Yeah, but hey, you got to have her, please. So,
is that a Broken Skull podcast sign in the background, or is that a different podcast I'm seeing?
I don't know. It did look like it.
I'm not sure.
No. Oh, but Roman basically is just like, nope. Logan just hit a Superman punch.
He did. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, stop panicking. It's not happening.
Could you imagine if it did, though?
It's not happening.
I hope
I have faith in Triple H.
Here we go. Jimmy.
The Paul brothers versus man.
I can see that, you know.
I was about to say, that is a match I could see, unfortunately. And I only say unfortunately because at least Logan shows that he enjoys this. I don't think Jake Paul could give a fuck about pro wrestling.
No.
He's just there.
He's just there for the money at that point. Like, I felt that way about Logan until I saw his match at WrestleMania where he literally put everything into it.
Roman's selling too much for him there.
Oh, yeah, he is definitely making him look stronger to the point that was made.
This is about as good as I thought it was going to be, Caden. Logan's proven that he's studied, he's put the work in, Logan gets what we do here, what we enjoy here in the business.
No, as I've said for weeks, credit where credit is due. Logan Paul is exceedingly talented, and he is taken to wrestling like a fish to water.
I think
Doesn't
this
mean I
one's
have to like
directed
him.
towards you, Nick.
Oh, it's one of his guys gave him some water in the phone. Okay.
I'm allowed to agree with you, Jimmy.
Caden is still hoping for a cash-in, he says.
We can all hope.
Yeah.
Yo, are you really going to try to vlog your frog splash? 'Cause
He
I
is.
will-
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Well, the phone's not on, so.
It's for real. Oh.
Big kudos, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought for a second Roman was going to move, but he didn't.
I was hoping Roman was going to move.
Yeah, me too. There was that split second where he was kind of teasing getting up, and then he,
We only have 3, and this isn't a really good sample size. Is this the best we've seen Logan Paul look?
Probably.
Or do you think the match at WrestleMania he looked better?
I don't know. He looks strong here. It's hard
What?
to
Well,
call.
God,
they're his mates from his podcast, aren't they?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say, but Jay
And I'm
really.
assuming this is where Jake's going to come out and knock people out.
I was about to say, yeah, no, Jay really threw that other dude down. Really threw Neckbeard to the ground hard.
Oh, he did. Yeah, come on, kick him. There you go. That's
That
a
was the
super kick.
worst. That was a good super kick, but a god awful sell. Hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really rough these guys up because they don't know what the hell they doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna super kick you in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get out of the ring.
Jake has to come out now, right? Is Jake really gonna come out and make the Usos?
Yeah,
look like-
he's even going to get his own entrance.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's Luger levels of shit, I'm down for it. Like have him do the whole flex on his way down. Can we please have Sami Zayn come in with a haluva kick? I know he's not supposed. I know he's not supposed to be there, but just have him do it and hide under the ring.
Oh, we forgot about Solo though. He's there. Oh, come on. Just beat him up.
Oh,
That was awful.
gentle
That's
Jesus.
terrible. Okay.
That was awful.
I
That
know
whole little
joke.
segment sucked.
I know joke want
No, it
Jake
didn't.
Paul to get hit by the chair that Ace Steel threw backstage at AEW All Out. I don't think you guys will ever find a bigger hater of both of the Paul brothers than me.
I just recently have followed them, so I get they're obnoxious. I just hadn't had a chance to really. I mean, are they both just big? I know they're boxing or wrestling, but it's mainly
After
social
what
media.
they pulled in the Suicide Forest in Japan the other year, they can both go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you disrespect not only an entire country, but the dead the way they did, I am a huge. Whose music is that? Oh, it's Solo.
Oh,
I am a massive, like, I didn't post anything over the past few days because it was Dias de los Muertos, and I just do a lot of remembrance and silence for the dead during those days.
Well,
I'm huge in respecting the dead and making sure that, you know,
mhm.
the ones who are no longer with us have that representation. So whenever they did what they did in the Suicide Forest, it genuinely made me
sick to my stomach.
hate both men personally.
See, that's disrespectful, and I didn't mean to laugh there. I was kind of laughing at the segment that kind of looked bad. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah,
But that is terrible of what they did. I didn't realize all of that. So
Yeah, respecting the dead is a big thing in my culture and my family. So when they knowingly went into the suicide forest like that,
Night, kid.
That's terrible. Okay, here we go. Yeah,
please be the
Superman.
end. Please be the end.
Uh-huh.
Because now I don't want to talk about these guys anymore.
Mhm.
There we
Thank
go.
God for that.
Yeah, spare, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Thank you,
Thank
Roman, for taking
God
Oh,
for
yeah.
that, Roman. Why did you take so much time?
Yeah.
Even Roman's looking confused. So, Roman's holding this till WrestleMania. Who do we see him facing at WrestleMania? Because
Cody.
yeah,
Cody, yeah.
because
I
it
think
doesn't
that's a
matter
good
who
one.
he faces at Survivor Series.
I don't think the Rock match is going to happen. To be honest, I've never thought the Rock match was going to happen. I said months ago, I don't think the Rock's going to be free.
Come last year, I thought the Rock match was happening definitely. Like definitely. As of where we are right now, I am seeing Cody versus Roman as the bigger match.
Yes, so am I.
But Jimmy pops in here and says he's
Losing at
losing him
Chamber.
at the Chamber, damn it.
No, he probably is going to lose it to Sami Zayn.
Just one of them, though, right? Just got to be just one of them.
Well, on the night it'll be both belts, but then I think through legal snafu, it'll turn out that you can only have one.
It wasn't a bad show. The ending of this match was very what we say overbooked a lot, but that felt
Because it was
overbooked
overbooked.
as hell.
That was Cody Rhodes level overbooking.
Yeah, it felt
Right.
bad.
But I've got to, if I'm going to rate the show, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Because nothing bad happened, but nothing particularly
great.
good happened either.
Mm-hmm. I always love that visual.
If we're going out of 10, I guess I would have to. I feel pessimistic here. I have to go at least a 3.5 out of 10. I'm feeling very pessimistic about this show.
I'm going to give it a 6 because 3 of the matches delivered. But
yeah, if
I can see where you're coming from. I like to look at things positively.
If I am rating this 4 stars lower than David,
yeah, I agree.
I'm feeling pessimistic about everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I try to stay positive, but I can't go any more than a 6. More than a 6, just
with Jimmy here. I'm 100% with Jimmy here.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, King.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it was just a wrestling show. There was nothing of value that came out of this program.
I'll give it a 4.
There's really nothing to this pay-per-view that PLE that elevates it for me. Like Brock Bobby ended nowhere near the way it should have.
Nope.
The only match that felt like it ended with something.
Almost a brawn.
No,
yeah,
the only match that felt like it ended with a little bit of a spark to go forward, and it's only because in the past 7 days the titles have changed hands twice. It's the women's tag titles. It's Damage Control and Asuka and Bliss, which I don't think anybody coming into this show would have been like, oh, that's the match that is going to forward towards Survivor Series.
So, yeah, I know. Just it was a middle. It was. It's the same as I said about one of the last years, which it was meh. It was just meh.
Yeah, I mean, nothing special.
It was cool seeing Bray, but the whole segment was effectively pointless.
I will confidently elevate this up to 4 stars out of 10, just because the believability and the emotion that we were feeling off of the Bray Wyatt promo.
Bray's promo was really good, but
that's the only thing bringing this up another half a star.
But it went nowhere. It went nowhere. Nothing went anywhere in this show. Everywhere's just spinning the wheels. It felt like the original Saudi shows where it was just a house show with no real context or consequences. And they just did a pity title change.
Yeah, but even on those shows, like the glorified house show Saudi Arabian shows, we had fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title between Seth Rollins, The Miz, Samoa Joe, and Mustafa Ali. We had matches that were like, hey, even though this is a thrown together match that you would see at a house show, this is going to be something that'll entice the crowd.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this was just meh.
This was something
But-
that
Yeah,
we
it
could
didn't
have,
deliver. It's good.
this was something that we could have passed off as one of our weekly episodes of Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, quite easily. But
Exactly.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show.
Almost
So-
4 hours.
Almost 4 hours. Thank you so
Wow.
much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us today. Everyone that's been in the chat, David, Jimmy, Connor, Cohen, everyone that's been with us. Thank you so much. It means the world that you guys join in and watch these things. If you like what we do here at WrestleBuddy, if you enjoy the content we put out, please consider leaving a like, subscribing to the page, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss anything that comes out in the future. Thank you very much. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. Matty, do you want to take us home?
Of course, don't forget to bet on us with BetUS Rev Masters. Thank you, our sponsors, for the show as always. The football season's almost halfway through. Baseball's done. Feel free to go there. Join our link in the description. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, everyone. We will see you all tomorrow with our aftermath and our weekly podcast. Dutch.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, hey, just want to say it's been fun, gentlemen. Thanks for having me on, and it's always a privilege. And echo those comments. Be safe, everyone, and have a great weekend.
This is where we wave. Bye.